Go favorite run every weekday was Monday to Friday. You will take in touch with you, you write your own Vooka breakfast show, of course brought to you by the Vooka Network. How are you doing? I hope and I trust that you're having an amazing morning thus far. Look, man, I know some of you have been commenting on our YouTube comment section. What's happening? Where are you? I read the line and stuff like that. I see you and I recognize you. I don't think you forgot that. We are out here and we're bringing you an epic show. But the one and only Randshow, as you can see behind me, the banner of the Randshow is here. It's electrified, it's exciting, it's amazing, and it really promises to be an amazing show. And an amazing couple of days that is going to be filled with excitement and life and fun and memorable moments. Hey, why is it not excited? I'm even getting tired, man. But you know that I'm not alone, and I'm never going to be alone. You're going to be taken care by myself. Not only him, but also my name is Musi, and I couldn't be happier to be in your presence on this amazing Thursday morning on the 17th of April. I almost said March. On the 17th of April 2025, we're still live on the radio, like I said a second ago. And I'm not alone. You know that I'm never going to be alone. And the people who always be hanging out with me on this great and amazing breakfast show we bring to you live on the radio. It's the one and only. Come on.
Okay, let's go for a little break.
What's happening? No.
The mic. Nationality. case you don't know. But it's fine. Hello, hello, hello.
Planning to be out here with us in person, or whether you are tuning in from at home or wherever you're tuned in from, you can still interact with us, and get to enjoy what we're bringing you from the iconic Randshow, happening from today, the 17th of April, all the way to the 21st of April. Of course, this is taking place at the Nasrec Centre, and it really promises to be such a great one. So relax, stay tuned, and put your feet up, man. Grab a cup of coffee, a glass of water, or whatever you are having, man, snacking, breakfasting, because it is still the morning. The time right about now is 57 minutes past the hour, 8 o'clock. This is 3 minutes before 9 o'clock. But like I said, I'm not alone, and I'll never be alone. And part of the people who will always be joining me are these lovely ladies who form part of our team and our family as the Vooka Breakfast Show. How are you guys doing?
Sivugile Mzansi. It's TC Gabazibugo Shabalala, your prime cut creative and positivity dose of the day.
Yeah.
Welcome to a very special edition of the Vooka Breakfast Show, broadcasting to you live from the iconic Randshow at the Nasrec Expo Centre. And of course, I am going to introduce a fellow beautiful lady of mine. The lady next to me, man. Good morning. Sevugile.
Good morning, Vooka Breakfast Show. I hope that you guys are feeling fantastic and that you're enjoying your morning. Kona Vooka Breakfast Show. We, as everybody just said, we are coming to you live from the Randshow. Now, guys, I hope you're feeling fantastic. And obviously, nehamba namu umtanenu, umganwenu, Afriberry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze. But the darker the berry, the sweeter than Don't forget the hashtags, guys. In what are the hashtags, Musi?
Of course, man. Like Afriberry just said, that as we're streaming live from the Facebook, you can still interact and connect with us and engage with us across all our social media platforms using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I can share our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. But of course, the interaction needs not end there. I still want to hear your voices. Just because we're at the Randshow means not that I can't hear your voices, right? And the number to dial if you want to send through your voice notes, not even if you want to, guys, because it's not an if situation here. You must.
Yes.
You must absolutely send through your voice notes using the number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. And like I said, just because we're not in studio from the heart of Soweto, Top Santin, we're still giving you all the daily things that we give you to you on a daily basis when we're giving you an epic show that is filled with a dose of positivity accompanied by an energetic start of the day, or to the day rather,
yes.
Right? And of course, as a daily ritual, what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show is that we give you the picture of the day. And so if you can remember, last week when we started running our competition, right? Our ticket competition, we gave you a riddle. And the first riddle, I remember very clearly, the first riddle that we gave them, guys, was based on the ocean wonders. And so the ocean wonders, you might be wondering, Musi, what are you talking about? So the ocean wonders, as you can remember, like I mentioned last week, is one of the exciting new, not exhibitions, what's the word I'm looking for? Attractions. Come on, man. Come on. TC always taking such good care of me. It's one of the new attractions that the Randshow is giving people and is offering
offering as a new attraction that people can visit, mostly for kids, guys. So if you're a parent, a guardian, or an uncle, an aunt who's planning on bringing their children here, the Ocean Wonders is absolutely a great place for you to bring your kids. But I know that TC has more for us, that she can give, so that you know what to expect when you bring those kids out here.
Yes, Vooka Nation, you know what? It's the Vooka Breakfast Show, always keeping you informed and updated with what's happening. So get ready to dive into an enchanting world of marine wonders as the Randshow, in South Africa's most iconic consumer show, unveils its Ocean Wonders experience in whole 8 right here at the Randshow. So the ocean is coming to Joburg this weekend, and it's making a big splash at the Randshow 2025. This brand new attraction was unveiled yesterday among much excitement. Like, we cannot wait to actually physically go and see this amazing attraction right here on the Randshow. And we will be taking amazing content that you can find on our social media and, of course, on our live stream right here between 7 and 10 a.m. In this during the duration of the Randshow. So the experience is included in the price. So don't forget, right, that this experience is included in the price of the entry ticket, and it promises an exciting journey beneath the waves, bringing the beauty and mystery of the ocean to life for visitors of all ages.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Such cool stuff. I can't wait. So just when the stream ends, right, it means not that our interaction and our exchange ends here. Like TC just said, we're going to be bringing you such amazing content, because we're not leaving immediately after we stop streaming. We're going to be exploring the entire Nasrec Expo and see what the Randshow has to offer for us. But like I said earlier on, it means not that because we're not in studio, we're not going to give you things that are of our culture. We're still going to give you your news and sports update, of course. And right after that, we're going to be heading to all things great that have taken place and occurred, of course, in history. Because we know that on a day-to-day basis, there's things that are deemed so significant that we always have to remember them even years later. And then after that, an exciting and great word that you and I can learn, and of course the rest of the team out here at the Randshow can learn, so that we can improve and make more vibrant, is that the right word to use, our vocabularies and of course our day-to-day spoken languages. But let's do this. Let's quickly, just before we get to your news and sports update, let's quickly take a quick break, run to the loo. Like I said, grab smallanyana, snackanyana. It's still breakfast time, right? A cup of coffee, tea, a glass of water, an espresso shot, so that because it's going to be exciting. I promise you it's going to be exciting. And so that you can ready yourself for this epic show that we have for you today. Stay tuned on our social media platforms. We're going to be keeping you updated as to what we're seeing, what we're experiencing, and what we're exploring. Afriberu, talk to me. Are you excited? Are you Vooka? Are you looking forward? What's the thing?
I'm like super excited, hey.
Yeah.
So one thing that I told TC, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday, is that guys, you might find me somewhere in the sand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Day game, because I also read that the Ocean of Wonders is also going to have a little bit of some hidden treasure somewhere there in the sand. So I think I'm just going to go get ready to release the adult in me.
Okay.
So if you need me, find me beneath the sand.
Exactly. Like Afriberry said, there is so much to do right there at the Ocean. They are immersed and a beach sand play area.
Oh, wow.
So, of course, excitement, fun for the whole family. Everybody's included. So just make your way over here, man. We are ready. We are ready for you. We are ready and welcoming you right here on the at the Randshow. So let's take a quick break and come back with your sports and news updates. Welcome back, Vooka Nation. Let's get you updated with the latest Vooka news. Here are your latest news headlines. With your news, the first news headline reads, disaster management teams on high alert as KZN braces for heavy rains. KwaZulu-Natal disaster management teams are on high alert. This as the South African Weather Service issues a yellow level 4 warning for the province. Disruptive rainfall is expected across the province. The rain could lead to flooding and cause damage to property and infrastructure. The affected areas are Abakulusi, Alfred Duma Indaga, Alfred Duma Ladysmith, Dan Hauser, Dr. N. Dlamini Zuma Underberg, Edumbe, Emadlangeni, Edumeni, eThekwini, Greater Kokstad, Impendle, Ingwe, Inkosi, Langalibalele Escort, Inkosi Langalibalele Sobabili, KwaDukuza, Mandeni, Maphumulo, Mkababatini, Mpofana Giants Castle, Mpofana Moy River, Msinga, Mtonjaneni, Ndwendwe, Newcastle, Nkandla, Nutu, Okahlamba, Renkonyeni, Richmond. Residents are advised, if possible, to stay indoors and off the road. Avoid crossing rivers and swollen streams. And now on your next news headline, Hawks rescue U.S. pastor and killed 3 in shootout. The Hawks have rescued U.S. pastor Josh Sullivan. He was recovered from a house in Gqeberha on Tuesday. Sullivan was kidnapped at gunpoint during a service last week at the Fellowship Baptist Church in Motherwell. Kidnappers demanded a ransom after the 45-year-old was taken. A multidisciplinary law enforcement team tracked the suspects. When police approached the kidnappers, they tried to escape, opening fire. 3 suspects were killed, but Sullivan was unharmed despite being in the vehicle from which the kidnappers were shooting. On your next news headline, students demand justice after protester was killed. Walter Sisulu University students are continuing calls for justice. This after they say one of their own was shot by a staff member. But the university says the person killed in Tuesday's shooting was not a student or staff member. Students were protesting about conditions at university residences. That is all from your news. This is now your sports updates. Football news. Europa League anthem played at Champions League quarterfinal at Villa Park. In your first sports update, the Europa League anthem mistakenly played before switching to the Champions League anthem due to a system crash. Players were visibly amused with Ezri Konsa face-palming and PSG's Fabian Rules exchanging puzzled glances. UEFA regulations don't penalize incorrect anthems. Villa rallied from 2-0 down to win 3-2, but PSG progressed 5-4 on aggregate. The Champions League anthem, created by Tony Britton in 1992, draws from the Handel's Zadok the Priest. The Europa League anthem, introduced in 2018 to 2019 by Massive Music, is also used for Conference League since 2021. Now, in your swimming news, Erin Gallagher takes a relaxed approach as she qualifies for World Championships. Gallagher clocked 25.93 heats, focusing on experimentation post-Olympics and building for the future. While considering world champs, she prioritizes full training and expresses interest in competing in Singapore. Excited by the IOC's addition of the 6 new swimming events for the LA 28 Olympics, Gallagher values the competitiveness of the 50-meter races. Coached by Rocco Meiring, she continues her journey with optimism, balancing challenges and opportunities ahead. Now, in your football news, Barca suffer morale blow in Dortmund amid quadruple hunt. Paris Saint-Germain narrowly defeated Aston Villa to reach the Champions League semi-finals, surviving a late scare after leading 2-0 early. Despite past collapses in Europe, PSG held on and will face either Real Madrid or Arsenal next. Luis Enrique accredited team improvement after losing Mbappe, with PSG clinching League One and reaching the French Cup finale. Meanwhile, Barcelona advanced to their first Champions League semi-final since 2019, despite a 3-1 loss to Dortmund. A hectic schedule has impacted their form, with coach Hansi Flick emphasizing key player management as they chase a potential quadruple this season. That's all for now from your Vooka Sports and News Desk. Let's get right back to it. We are still here at the Randshow, streaming live. So don't forget to connect with us on all our social media platforms using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, and also using the other hashtags that we have for you today, which is hashtag Randshow 2025, hashtag the best place to be, and hashtag Joburg's best day out. Send us your voice notes on 060-493-3226. Come back and stay tuned.
Bringing you all things great and amazing right here from the Randshow, streaming live at the Nasrec Johannesburg Expo Centre. All things amazing, man. I can't wait to hear from you. Already I'm seeing people coming through on our YouTube line, on our comment section. And let me try to get what you guys are saying. Tembi is saying, good morning, team. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivugile Randshow. Such cool stuff. And then Tembi coming back again saying, a beautiful day, rise and shine. Oneli Somni saying, good morning at Vooka Breakfast Show. Exciting day today. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Randshow 2025. Let's go. Come on, man. And Maselwa just greeting us saying, good morning, team. And then he said, he was wondering whether we're streaming live or we're bringing the show. And of course, we're out here. So you can also still keep engaging with us. Hector Takalani is saying that he was patiently waiting to see what we're bringing from the Randshow. And then Harmonim Chali saying the Randshow, let's go. And then Dubza66 is saying, good morning, Mavuga Amahle. Happy Easter holidays to every Vooka out there. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Randshow 2025. And then TK coming back once again saying hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Morning, guys. Morning, TK. And you know, we always appreciate your interaction and the energy exchange that we always have with you. KTTUZ coming through saying loving the scenery. Of course, man. Of course, this is what we do. We promised you that we're going to be bringing you great and amazing stuff. And it's here. It's live and it's active and great and amazing. And then the last one, Rafila Rasekhanso saying hashtag Amavuga Amahle, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Randshow, hashtag I am with you guys. Ah, man, come on, Fifi, we're also with you in spirit. And we hope that all of you guys who are coming through on our comment section will come and, interact with us physically because we would love to see you. And please, by all means, keep sending through your voice notes, not just commenting in more YouTube. Send through your voice notes. We want to hear what your thoughts are with regards to the Randshow 2025 and what it all has to offer this year using the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Hopefully the update that you got from the sports and the news was one.
Traffic is expected, especially during peak hours. So attendees are advised to plan their journeys accordingly and consider arriving early to avoid congestion because we all know, parking areas can get a little bit congestion. So for them again, like Lucy said, all roads lead to the Randshow. So we want to hear from you what's happening near the road, near the Randshow. Call us, send us a voice note, or tag us on social media with your traffic update in your area using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Vooka Traffic, hashtag Randshow 2025, hashtag the best place to be, and of course, don't forget hashtag Joe's birthday.
Such amazing stuff. And of course, the Randshow promises to offer you so much stuff.
From, of course, the Ocean Wonders with its
Yeah. So that's what I find really amazing. The fact that you don't need to go to all the gigs. You just need to come here to the Randshow and enjoy some Fiji vibes for love at the Randshow. And don't forget that your little kitty, Bambina, can also get some glow in the dark paint artwork done on their faces.
Experience the very amazing tunnel that they'll go into so that manguthi dark
Yeah, man.
So I'm also going to read a comment on YouTube from Black Maninga. It's a hashtag you are coming so that you can come by, sit here, relax, and have a nice and beautiful interaction with us.
Yeah,
and
man.
let us know which place are you gonna visit first when you come to the Randshow. Don't forget to let us know on all of those hashtags. See you guys.
Yeah, man. Of course, TC, you know what? The one thing that I would like our viewers and, of course, all of you who will be out here, and not just today, from today, the 17th of April, all the way to the 21st of April on an Easter Monday. What I want you to do, using all the hashtags, but of course, not forgetting the most vital one for us. This is the most important one.
Right.
Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show.
Exactly.
Right? What I want you to do, whenever you're visiting any attraction or any exhibition, or whether you are out here for a day of, fun filled with shopping, because you can also go on an extravagant day of shopping out here and see all the vendors that will be out here at the Vooka Breakfast Show. I want you to snap a quick photo. Snap a quick photo and, tag the Vooka Breakfast Show using that hashtag. But of course, all the other hashtags that we've just given to you, hashtag the best place to be, hashtag my Randshow, hashtag Randshow 2025, and hashtag Joburg's best day out. And we can't wait to hear from you. But as a daily culture, as our daily bread, what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we always give you amazing stuff that have occurred and happened in history on this day, the 17th of April, the 17th of April. I almost said 2025. On the 17th of April, and I'm sure TC has all of those. And then right after that, we'll give you the word for today. Yes, sir.
Exactly. Welcome back, Vooka Nation. It's a time for one of our favorite segments here on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
Today in history. And today, we're diving into the incredible legacy of the Randshow right here at the Nasrec Expo Centre. So, did you know that the Randshow has been part of South African culture since 1894?
Wait, the Randshow?
Yes.
1894.
94.
Sheesh, man. What?
So it began as the Witwatersrand agricultural show, showcasing the region's booming agricultural advancements during the gold rush era. Over the years, it has grown into South Africa's most iconic consumer exhibition.
Yeah.
So if you're fascinated by history, by the way, for you historians right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, make sure to visit Legacy Lane here at the Randshow. So this immersive attraction takes you on a journey through the event's rich history, featuring captivating exhibits, photographs, memorabilia that highlight the milestones and unforgettable moments of the Randshow's evolution. So Legacy Lane is a walk through time, connecting the past to the present. It's a reminder of how this event has shaped Johannesburg and brought communities together for over a century. So now, as we are about to speak on how now, the Randshow has now, grown and evolved throughout history. We will start, obviously, with its humble beginnings and how it started. As you just heard, it started off, Musi, as an agricultural show.
And what's fascinating for me, because Wits has been around for a while, right? And I remember my brother, this is a long time ago, I think almost 20 years ago, when my brother was in tertiary. Before it was called the Witwatersrand. I always have a hard time. There's those words, right? Those words.
Twisters,
Come
yes.
on, man.
I never bother myself with saying it because I know it does not.
No,
roll
I always try to
perfectly.
challenge myself. The one that always got me, I think for the past 2 years, I battled with it for such a long time. For a long time, I did what everybody just mentioned.
Yes.
I avoided it,
Yes.
right? But in the last 2 years, I challenged myself. And there's this lady I was working with. She, really took time and said, Musi, take your time, breathe, say it slowly. And then eventually you'll build up to being able to say it and use it in your speech pattern, basically. And the word was to compartmentalize.
Yo.
I battled. I struggled.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah, so I would say
Compartmentalize.
compartmentalize.
Yeah,
Well, I understand.
compartmentalize,
Yeah, to
right?
compartmentalize.
Yeah.
So Witwatersrand.
Witwatersrand. So literally, White Waters Rand. Yes.
So it was referred to as Rao back in the day,
Yes.
the university.
Yes.
And so it's fascinating and so interesting for me to find out that's where it also ties in from. It was an agricultural, place for Gauteng, and this was established during the gold rush, because we know that's where our province gets its name from, because Geko Gauta ineliteng.
Yes.
So you get what I'm trying to say? Very fascinating for me, and maybe this is something that we can bring back. Who's that lady, man, we spoke to earlier this week, the aquaponics lady.
Yes.
You know, it would be so cool.
Ayanda.
Oh, Ayanda.
Yes.
It would be so cool to find out if there's anything that she's found out during her journey in, exploring and learning more about conservation of the soil.
Yes.
And plant-based farming and all of those things, man. Yeah.
Definitely the Vooka Breakfast Show, always keeping you informed and updated
Yeah.
with the relevant information and updated content. So again, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, here's another amazing milestone in the history of the Randshow. So in 1936, they had the Empire exhibition. So this event gave the Randshow a significant boost. So it elevated its status as a premier exhibition. It began attracting international attention and became a platform for innovation and cultural exchange. So after 1936, after they had the Empire exhibition, the Randshow started, getting a significant boost and becoming a premier exhibition. So it started to attract international attention and became a platform that was known for innovation and cultural exchange. Berry. So what memories do you have perhaps from friends and family that they've shared with you about the Randshow?
When it comes to memories that friends and family have shared about the Randshow,
Have they?
Yeah. Oh, Tisi Kantunjan. Yeah, you can't ask me a question when I answer like, have they? Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's about seeing different exhibitions each and every single year. Because the Randshow, for them, they feel like coming here, it's almost like going into a jungle, because there is so much more to explore. And then sometimes getting all of that done in one day, it's actually never enough.
Yeah.
So sometimes they've come here for like twice or 3 times in a row. So when they come, they literally have like a checkbox to tick off. Okay, last time we were here, we went to the shopping part of the exhibition, and then we went to like the food court of it. So next year, we are probably going to try the furniture, the gaming side, the tech side, and actually see what they actually have to offer. So they've tried different things. And for me, it's also about meeting different people, hey?
Right.
Because for me, I like socializing. So for me, it's about meeting different people and learning about the different experiences they've had whenever they come here. What about you, TC?
So I know that my mom says that when my brothers and them were younger, she enjoyed bringing them here.
Yeah.
I can't remember a time my mom ever brought me here
To the Randshow.
No, I can't
You were a
remember
late
when I was
bloomer.
younger. I don't ever remember.
Mo,
but-
yeah, that deserves a.
I think it's because you arrived
3.
very late in life.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, man.
yeah. So, but I mean, of course, with the Vooka Breakfast Show, I'm able to now attend.
You're getting a chance, yeah.
Guess what? If it's also your first time at the Randshow, give us a young shout out on social media.
Absolutely.
Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
Because also another interesting fact, because today in history we are focusing on all things Randshow. In 1984. The Randshow relocated to Nasrec. So as the show grew, it moved from its original location at Milner Park to the Johannesburg Expo Centre at Nasrec, where it continues to thrive today. And of course, that's where we are now broadcasting live from. And if you are attending today, that's where you are heading to, of course, right now, making your way. And don't forget to share any traffic disruptions or anything that you might notice on the roads with us using the hashtag Vooka Traffic, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Randshow 2025, hashtag the best place to be, hashtag
Joburg's best day out. Very, very cool stuff, man. You know, this is what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And today, it is not only brought to you by the Blink Network, but of course, as you can see behind TC and Afriberry, it is brought to you by How Batla Media Networks, our liaison for this year's Randshow 2025. Amazing stuff. And Ukutwan has been keeping us up to date and well informed with all things Randshow and the Nasrec Expo right here in Johannesburg, man. Like I said, today we're not streaming live from the heart of Soweto Top Center. No, we're not. We're relocating, and this is what we do, Wanakohai. And this is going to be something that we're going to keep on doing. But of course, right on this day, you know that it is the 107th day. Perhaps you are wondering. So today it is the 107th day of the year, and it of course would be the 108th day of the year if it were a leap year. And this is all in the Gregorian calendar, and it marks that there are 258 days until the year ends. There are 258 days before the year ends. And this is all, man, great stuff that we bring to you from the Vooka Breakfast Show. TC, I don't know, is there anything else that you might have found significant, maybe even outside of the Randshow history on this day?
Well, no, there are a couple of things that have happened, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, there's many things that have happened outside of the Randshow.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know anyone who's watching the show and trying to make their way to the Randshow or is unfamiliar with what the Randshow is,
Yeah.
or where it's coming from, or what the event is all about. The segment right here today, my role is just to share, some little bit of history, so you guys, can maybe then be interested to see Legacy Lane here at the Randshow. So just a final one from me for today in history for the Randshow. In 2010, the Randshow had a modern revamp. So after a period of decline, the Randshow was revitalized with a focus on blending its traditional elements with modern attractions. So this included reintroducing agricultural displays and expanding its entertainment offerings. I remember somebody commented the last time on our stream that, do they still have closing parties? When we had
It was Celtic Bukhosi.
Yeah,
it was Bukhosi.
When we had Zama. So, I mean, of course, after a decline in the Randshows, in attendance, and obviously perhaps some things happening in
sponsorships,
South Africa,
of course, and
at the time, or
the market and stuff like that.
So they decided to diversify and, of course, also blend in their traditional elements with modern attractions, which is why we have what we have today in store at the Randshow. Everything that they've tried to incorporate, everything that they've tried to introduce, trying to stay current and up to the trends, incorporating some AI advanced technology.
Oh, yes.
I can't wait for RGB gaming, man.
I can't wait for the SANDF displays.
Yeah.
Sheesh, I'm looking forward to that one. And the other one I'm looking forward to is the spinning and the drifting. I can't wait to check that one out. And of course, all of these things that we're talking about and discussing, we're going to be covering them, and hopefully we'll also be able to be in conversation with the people who are representing all of these exhibitions and these attractions that we're discussing and talking about. Like I said, the conversation and our interaction needs not end here just because the stream is going to be ended and not live. We're going to be bringing you all great content. So TC is looking forward to the, you just mentioned the what?
What did I say? Oh my goodness, I just forgot.
This lady. But like I said, SANTF is the one
because there's so much.
Mara,
That's the thing. There's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah,
so
that they're
my
offering
mind
this
is literally buzzing with everything right now. It's the big bounce. It's the SNTF. It's this.
Gaming,
it's
you
that,
said the
it's
gaming.
RGB gaming.
Yeah.
Yes, because they're going to, have
incorporate AI.
Yeah, and have I think virtual reality.
Yes.
I've never had put on those
I
goggles.
don't think
the
the VR glasses.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think I'd actually tried. Abantu abaningi dala bacross istrato umuntu akhona athi ubaleka izombi. Yile ma AI goggles.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Don't count me in there. But one thing I know that I'm also looking forward to besides going to Ocean of Wonders is the drifting. I am an adrenaline junkie. One thing I know is I want to be inside that car and be like,
Yeah.
so when did you start drifting? While it's drifting.
Yeah.
So for that one, that's like one thing that I'm also looking forward to. But there's like a whole lot of things to also discover here because the guys here also like the SNDF and also the National Police, they'll also be willing to give you advice on how to actually go towards those certain career paths for anybody who's a teenager, almost about to finish matric and is looking for different careers to actually venture into. So you can also take a listen to that one because I know that last year when we came here, we also saw like I don't know, what do you call them? In America, they call them snipers.
Snipers.
Yeah, we saw those guys
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
were
the
there were like
snipers,
the
all over the
sniping
world.
range
Yeah.
of it, the sniping range of like the South African Police Division. We saw it, and we also got a chance to like literally hold the guns. They are so heavy.
Yeah. You're an adrenaline junkie, the gaming space and the gaming world. I know Ubanele and our very own Maximum Temperature Marketing My Money are going to be excited about checking that one out. Also, our technicals, Katz is also someone who's a huge fan for the gaming world. But, you know, like we
Apparently he
just
likes
mentioned, he likes what?
Thor.
Yeah, Thor from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, man. So it promises to offer so much, man. If you're someone who's into shopping, there's a whole lot of vendors that are out here bringing you great clothing items and garments that are some are going to be hand stitched and hand woven. But of course, there are also ones. What do they call them, man? Branded clothing that you
Oh
can
yes,
look for.
and by the way, I remember that I also saw on the Facebook, on the Randshow Facebook page, that they had a competition running with Yenza, the sneakers.
Oh, yes, Yenza
Yes,
sneakers. 'Cause I
Yenza
remember seeing them
sneakers.
at Newtown Junction at Bantu Crawl, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'd love to do a collab with them.
Yeah.
Yes, they're actually running a competition and they're giving out 10 pairs of sneakers.
Wow.
You just had to comment who you're going to be with here at the Randshow. So I hope that the competition is still running because, I'm also going to go out and check out that Yenza sneakers.
Yeah, man. But it doesn't end there. There's also a place or various places for foodies, for food lovers, man. When we walked in, look, man, people are waving at us right here as we're streaming live. Hi there. People are excited and wanting to come and hang out with us and see what we have to offer right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. As we were making our way in the media space here at the Randshow, we saw and I saw Afriperi got excited with that one. What do you call it? Chip and dip.
Oh, yes,
chip and dip for like a little snacking.
Yeah.
My friend.
And so there's various other vendors for food lovers and food appreciators, man. There's so much to experience and to offer that the Randshow has to offer. For Terrace 1, as I'm seeing here, is for the SANDF static display. At Terrace 1, you will get to see and explore and experience the SANDF static display. And then at Terrace 2, is the theme park and rides. And for all of you who are adrenaline junkies and, like to be fueled by a whole lot of adrenaline, that's where you can find the theme park and the rides at Terrace 2. And then, of course, there's the main entrance where you can try to make your way to all of these various places that have to offer an array of things, man. And then at Hall 10 is also the SANDF display. And then there's also an adrenaline zone for spinning and drifting and track heli flips. I don't know what that is. Track heli flips.
Helicopter.
Those things.
Okay.
That should be cool also to see. And then there's also the main stage where all of these amazing South African performers are going to be gracing us and giving us such proper and cool performances. Man, I know some of our team members here were excited about Boskot Mapuma and all of those people. Yes, African.
Oh, yes. By the way, please also note that the South African Navy brass band will also be be doing their
man,
thing.
for music lovers, yes.
For music lovers,
We're
wa
out
bona
here.
bana ba diphala ba
Bo
ba
mo
tsamayang
serteng.
kereke apostola,
Yes.
brass band ya SA Navy will be doing them
The
things
most,
today.
yeah, man. Such amazing
Yeah,
stuff. And then
man.
at Hall 5 is where you can get all things public services. Because, you know, some of the things that we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show on a Tuesday is bring you all public, all
Affairs.
things public affairs and public management, right? Trying to get you in tune with what you need to know as a citizen of your community and essentially of your country. And then at Hall 6 is all things fashion and beauty, home and garden, travel experience, wealth, and automotive. I promise you, it's as if the Randshow, you know, was
Took our
coordinated.
segments, yes,
Come
was
on,
coordinated with all our segments
Come
here
on,
on the
man.
Vooka Breakfast Show,
I
man.
promise you, it's as if they were interacting and they
Right.
were watching us and seeing, okay, Vooka Breakfast Show offers this, that, and the other. Do you get what I'm
Exactly.
trying to say? Yeah, man.
Yeah, so whether you're here for the history, the thrills, or the family-friendly fun,
Yes.
the Randshow has it all. So stay tuned as we bring you more highlights from this iconic event. And please don't forget
Yeah.
to share your favorite moments using hashtag Randshow 2025 and hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
So you might just be featured right here on our show
Yes.
as we are, you know, throughout our stay here at the Randshow
Yes.
during its happening. So, Vooga Nation, it's time for those candles to be lit, for you to slice that cake and throw some confetti.
Slice that
It's
cake.
birthday time.
Yeah, man,
And you know,
But-
you know what? Speaking of that, we also forget that we also have the Mama Magic
Yes,
Expo
I was
happening.
about to say
I am
that.
remembering because I keep seeing beautiful ladies there with the bums, and I've noticed like quite a couple have come through today. So congrats to Mama Magic for pulling in like a huge crowd today.
Yeah.
Because the ladies are busy walking out, and I'm like, oh snap, Mama Magic.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
for
the
all,
one with the pregnant bumps.
yes.
Birth. I mean, obviously, that even falls in like in line with like what we're about to birth.
Yeah.
Birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
birth.
Yes, Sissy, come on, man. You're
Birth-
absolutely right. So,
birthdays.
Mwanakoha, you can check that out. The Mama Magic Baby Expo, that will be at Hall 7. And what also has to be offered at the Hall 7 is Randshow SMMEs. This also ties to what we spoke about on Tuesday
Yes.
with, I forget the lady's name.
Nwabisa.
Unwabisa.
Yes, from Zoko Solutions for
yes.
business compliance.
Yes, and all things, you know, regulatory
Yes.
and finances,
Yes,
you know,
tax.
yeah, and tax and all things related to the space of tax. And then finally, at Hall 8 is the kids zone, which includes kiddies stage, spectacular, nursery and play zones, interactive learning areas, ocean wonders, a virtual aquarium experience, treasure hunt in the sand area, trampolines and face painting.
Did you
Come
hear
on,
it?
man?
Treasure hunt.
Yeah, like you said.
Banana Pampara. Oh my gosh, I'm so totally gonna
Like you
vanish at
said.
Hall 8 because they have like a trampoline. They have treasure hunters. So for the kids, make sure that you also bring the kids so they can explore a bit of treasure hunting. And where you can actually
Yes.
also safeguard them at the parents' lounge while they're also having fun and interacting with the fellow with other kids, right?
Yes, come through. Look, man, if you want to come through, so people are busy passing through, taking videos and taking pictures and wanting to interact with us. Of course, where you can find us is very close to Hall 10. So this is at Hall 10 where the SANTF display will be taking place. But of course, this is also close to the media office and the podcast center. So this is where we're streaming live from, and we're going to be showing you around what's happening. So this is also situated next to the Big Bounce and the Caravan display. Close to Hall 10, that's where you find the media office and podcast center, very next or very close to the Big Bounce and Caravan Center. And then right next to it is the main area. Close to that, like I said earlier, is Terrace 2, where it is the theme park and the rides that you can come and explore and enjoy right here at the Randshow. And then next to that is Terrace 1, where the SANTF static display will be taking place. And then again, we have the Adrenaline Adrenaline Zone, all the way on the other side, that has to offer spinning and drifting and 4x4 track heli flips. Very cool stuff. And then, of course, there's the main stage where all these amazing performances will be taking place. And then right behind that is Hall 5. And this is for all things related to public affairs. And then at Hall 6 is all things fashion and beauty, home and garden, travel experience, wealth, and of course, automotive things, all things cars and things of that nature. I'm sure Itimeleng Diale will be excited to check that one out.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to vanish to that side.
Yeah.
And then he's probably going to come back next week and be like, so guys,
Yes.
Friday, like last week, I
Yeah,
saw this
man.
type of car at
Yeah.
the Randshow. This car has one to go. Itu, please make sure that you take down your nose because people want to know what cars you exactly did at the Randshow.
Yeah, man. People waving at us right here at the media center and the podcast center. And then lastly, at Hall 7, it is all things Mama Magic Baby Expo and the Randshow SMMEs, man. Such amazing stuff that the Randshow has to offer this year. But, like as tradition and as daily culture right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we always try to bring you people who are celebrating their birthdays.
Where's
man.
that happy birthday?
Come on. Cats, give me that happy birthday, man.
Yes, because today. Yes, because today Definitely. Today we're sending you big birthday cheers live from the Randshow, where the excitement is as unstoppable as you are. So whether you're enjoying the glow-in-the-dark magic of ocean wonders or getting your adrenaline fix at the Adrenaline Zone, we hope your day is packed with joy, surprises, and maybe even a helicopter flip or two. So Musi, which celebrity is celebrating their birthday today?
I think, do you not have it right here
I
on you?
do.
Yes,
I actually do.
You're the one who has it right there.
Definitely lovely. So the celebrity birthdays for today. Also, if you know of someone who is celebrating their birthday, don't forget to give them a shout out here on the Vooka Breakfast Show by commenting on our live chat or on our social media platforms and wish them a very happy birthday. So the first celebrity who is having their birthday that we are wishing them happy birthday from here, from the Randshow, is David John Bradley. So
David John Bradley.
Yes.
Okay.
So born on the 17th of April 1942, he is 83 years old. So an interesting fact about him is his unique career arc, transitioning from playing supporting roles to eventually portraying the first Doctor in Doctor Who. Have you watched Doctor Who?
Doctor Who, not really.
Okay.
Not really. But I know Doctor Who.
But there's also a remake of
seen.
it, actually.
Doctor Who.
Of Doctor Who. The old one, was like by early 2000s, late 90s. And then, if I'm correct, Netflix also has a remake of it, of Doctor Who that also came out. It came out almost like 2 years ago.
So if you're wondering who he is, like we're trying to figure out, David Bradley is an acclaimed English character actor known for his roles as Argus Filch in, Fitch, is it? Filch, sorry, it's Argus Filch in Harry Potter. Harry Potter. So
wait,
Argus.
who?
Yes.
Argus Filch.
Yeah, so that is that is David
he's
Bradley.
the guy
yes,
who.
that's David
No,
Bradley.
wait, help me.
Yeah.
Conja, who's August Filch in Harry Potter?
Filch, Filch is the guy, I think.
Is it the one with the mess?
No.
The
I think
one with
Wakati.
the cat.
The groundskeeper.
Yeah.
At Hogwarts, I think.
No. That's a haggis, isn't it? A haggis.
Guys,
yeah.
in to
Okay,
know.
we'll find
something.
They are seeing the picture on their screens.
On the screens
Yes.
right now. So he's also played Walder Frey in Game of Thrones.
I haven't watched
and
Game of
Abraham Satrakan in The
Yes,
Strain.
that's him. Sorry, the guy with the cat is actually the one who plays August Filch. I just checked right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I know
he
my character, TC, you would have lost. I would have taken that point.
If we were
You would have
doing
lost.
movie trivia, I would have
you
lost this one.
Man. You would have lost.
So he has won a BAFTA for broad Church and an Annie Award for voicing Merlin in Tales of Arcadia. So Bradley has also portrayed the first Doctor in Doctor Who and starred in Our Friends in the North and Afterlife. A seasoned stage performer, he has worked with the Royal Shakespeare Company, winning a Lawrence Oliver Award for King Lear and appearing in No Man's Land in London's West End. Another one, if you are a hip-hop lover, this is somebody that you would be familiar with. Redman. He is celebrating Yes, he is celebrating his birthday today. Born April 17th, 1970. He is turning 55 years old. An interesting fact about him, if you know Redman, he is a good chess player and considers himself an honorary 10th member of the Wu-Tang Clan. You've never heard of the Wu-Tang Clan?
I have.
That's impossible.
I mean, look,
That one was impossible.
I'm not a hip hop head myself, but I do know the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah.
Yes, so he is better known obviously by stage name Redman, and he is an American rapper, DJ, record producer, and actor. He rose to fame in the early 1990s as an artist on the Def Jam label. Sorry, he's well known for his collaborations with his close friend Method Man.
Oh, yes, of course.
As one half of the rap duo Method Man and Redman, including their starring roles in films and sitcoms, which include How High
Yeah, man.
and Method and Red. He was also a member of the Def Squad in the late 1990s. So, of course, a happy birthday, man, to that hip-hop icon right there, Redman. And another one, I know maybe Moosey might know her.
Who's this?
Jennifer Ann Garner.
Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner, you would know. She played, who's that lady in the MCU? You know there's Daredevil, right?
Yes.
Is
it MCU?
Yes.
Is Daredevil a part of MCU?
Yes.
And not the other one?
Wonder.
No. Jennifer Garner played. So Ben Affleck played in the early 2000s, played Daredevil,
yes.
and then she played that lady. Who's that lady?
Which lady?
Banana, please help, man. Who's that lady in the MCU? There's Daredevil, and then there's the other lady who wears red in the MCU. I'll remember. It's fine.
Okay.
Wait, the one that has like almost like telekinesis thingamabob.
No.
Okay.
No, I'll
So, Jennifer Ann Garner, we are arguing about where we know her from. Birth year, April 17th, 1972. She's turning 53 years old today. An interesting fact about her, she played a saxophone in high school and was also a trained ballerina before she pursued acting.
Wow.
Jennifer Garner, an award-winning actress, gained fame for her role as Sydney Bristow in Alias. Remember Alias? In between the 2001, 2006.
No.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay. Earning a Golden Globe and multiple Emmy nominations. She starred in films like 13 Going on 30.
Yes, I know that
In
one.
2004, Juno. In 2007? No, you don't know that?
No, I know Juno. Juno. That sitcom with the girl who's pregnant. Yeah, I know that one.
Dallas Buyers Club in 2013.
Yes, I know Dallas Buyers Club,
And the Adams Project in 2022.
You know, I know Adam's Project.
Yes.
Yeah. She's the wife. You know
Yes.
which one I'm talking about? Electra.
Oh,
She played
Electra.
Electra.
Yes, she did.
She played
She
Electra.
did.
She played Electra in the MCU.
That's actually like what
she's most famous for.
That's what I was about to
Yes,
mention.
the most
now.
popular one.
So Garner has also played Electra in
yes.
Daredevil in 2003 and appeared in numerous romantic comedies and family films. Beyond acting, she's an advocate for early childhood education. Serves on the board of Save the Children USA. Co-founded the organic baby food company Once Upon a Farm, and actively supports anti-paparazzi campaigns to protect celebrity children. I love that. I love that.
Such good stuff.
I truly love that about her.
The other movie that I love, sorry, everybody. Do you know
Of
Goes
course,
to-
because we even have like movie
review,
recommendation,
Yes.
movie reviews.
Because
So
it's a Thursday.
it's, you
It's
know
a
what,
Thursday.
you're right on brand.
I mean,
Musi.
like the
Always on brand.
Come on, man. The Randshow is aligning. You know, the universe was listening, man.
at
Was listening
you.
and manifesting. You know, girlfriends, ghost of girlfriends past.
Past, yes.
With all right.
Right.
Matthew McConaughey.
Man, yes.
yeah. She also stars in that one. Man. Yes,
Yes.
everybody was saying.
You know, what I was saying is that activism, when it comes to like the rights of like anti-paparazzi stuff, is actually quite good because, you know, as much as celebrities have kids, we sometimes forget the fact that it also affects the kids when the olders
Yes.
appear on magazines,
And in-
tabloids.
on TV
so I like the fact that
specials
as a mother, she's also willing to also protect her child's innocence while they're still young, so that when they're older, they have that right of saying, okay, now, ma, I want to also appear. And then the
Yes.
organic food, baby. Oh my God, Once
Yes.
Upon a Farm. I like that name. It's very catchy, man.
Yeah.
She's as you know, she's
love that.
doing some pretty great things, eh?
Yeah, mover and shaker is she.
Yeah.
Another one, and I think this is the last birthday. For today. Don't forget, if you also have somebody who is celebrating their birthday, give them a shout out right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show so that we can say happy birthday to them. So the last celebrity that we have here that's celebrating their birthday for today is Henry Ian Kusik, and they are turning 58 years old and was born on the 17th of April 1967. An interesting fact is that he was actually kicked out of the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama, now the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, during his second year due to attendance issues. I know, creatives and creatives and time.
And being rebellious
too. Creatives live in their own world.
We
I
do.
just know that.
No, we do, completely.
We
We
do,
do, we
guys.
do.
Do not forget the rebellion that he got kicked out of school. A royal school, nogal.
So he is a Peruvian Scottish actor of television, film, and theatre, and a television director, best known as Desmond Hume in Lost. I don't know if you've ever watched the Lost series.
I
So you're
didn't.
not okay.
Did you watch the Lost?
Not
series?
really.
Yeah, same
I
here.
know people who have, but yeah, I don't. I
I
haven't
got
really
lost
dabbled.
trying to watch it, so I gave up.
Good one, everybody. Look at you. You coming back with the Comedy Wednesday on a Thursday. Look at you. Funny one.
Today's all about having fun, so yeah, laughter never dies.
For this role, he received a Primetime Emmy Award nomination. So he also starred as Jesus in the Gospel of John. I didn't know that. He's also acted as Stephen Finch on Scandal, and then Marcus Kane.
Wait, Stephen Finch.
Yeah.
I've watched Scandal. You know, Scandal is The Fixer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Scandal is The Fixer. So the reason they called it The Fixer in South Africa was because on ETV we already have Scandal.
a TV show called
So it was
Scandal.
it was a very scandalous thing
Yeah.
happening there.
Africa, Gary, you're like on point today. You just here, man. You just here. He's
You just
also
gotta keep the coffee coming, and I'm gonna be everywhere.
man, the energetic dose of the
I don't
day,
drink coffee,
man.
guys. Did you guys know that I don't drink coffee or tea?
we didn't know
I don't.
that.
I don't.
Ah,
Anyway,
well.
today in
Okay.
history. Next year,
Yeah.
on the 17th
Yeah.
of April.
We found out that Musi does
doesn't
not drink coffee or tea.
Hot beverages is
Yeah.
a no for Musi.
Yes.
A final
Birthday.
fact on this on Henry Ian Kusik
Yes.
is that he also acted as Marcus Kane on The 100. Have you watched The 100?
No,
a series?
100. No.
It looks interesting. I would
It-
like
yeah.
to look. I'd like to
100,
watch
I think
it.
it's
The 100
more or
is-
less around Manifest.
Yeah.
Have you watched Manifest?
No, I've watched 100, but
Oh,
like
okay.
it's also a bit similar to, you know, when you watch Baby King, Japan, Momo Babla Mote. King, di mask.
This new show that came out a couple of years back.
It has
Yeah.
a second season this year.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Yeah, so if the 100 was almost similar to Squid Game because
Okay.
they have like 100 people who survived devastation of the world. Now everybody is trying to make sure that each and every single tribe that they formed survives, but in the end, people end up killing each other because of the resources that are now left. So it's basically, but the series no ke survive.
Wow. He also acted as Dr. Jonas Lear in The Passage and Russ Taylor on MacGyver.
Ah, which
Which MacGyver?
Which MacGyver?
Is the question.
Because
Which MacGyver?
MacGyver o wa kgona no na le sharp.
The latest one.
Re tseba the latest, the original MacGyver.
No, I don't know the remake.
Okay.
I know the
No, I've seen both of them, the old one and the remake.
The remake, yeah.
So
Okay, no,
we-
very interesting stuff.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
must be
People celebrating
specific.
their birthdays. Gonna go high right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show on the 17th of April, and we hope all of them will get to enjoy it. But of course, if there's one person or various people that you know out there, a friend, a family member, a loved one, a colleague, a neighbor, someone, a church member, an usher, a pastor, anyone who's celebrating their birthday today, be sure to give them a shout out on all our social media platforms using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and wish them a great, happy birthday.
Oh my gosh, we see mascots.
Look at the mascots.
So
Their
very amazing
hands are
stuff,
very
man.
nice and soft. I don't want them on my body. I remember when you came here for like
the
a media
media
briefing for the media launch. Did I not jump out of my skin?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, wait, don't. No, we can take a picture, but just don't touch.
So amazing stuff,
Don't
man.
touch.
People are starting to interact with us and passing through and trying to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, it's
on,
getting full, man.
it
People
is,
are
it
starting
is.
to
It's getting
arrive.
packed.
I can
yeah,
see
yeah,
this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go high. Like you know that on a day-to-day basis, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we try to bring you words or give you words that are aimed at both you and I, and of course the rest of the team, at improving our day-to-day spoken languages, and ultimately our vocabularies. And these words, we also try to implement them, not just learn them, but implement them and make use of them as you go on about on your day-to-day business. And today is no exception whatsoever. So like TC said earlier on, all things that we're bringing you today are solely related to the Rand show, like all of this information that she has been giving you. And today's word is an amazing one. It's a cool one. And the word
today's
for
word.
today on the 17th of April is escapade. The word for today is escapade. And escapade is spelled as follows. Technology.
Are
The
you
word
having an escapade?
No. I'm not. Wait.
Huh? Hey, everything.
Right?
Don't confuse people. She's
She's
like taking over the role of Mo right now on the stream.
How you guys need to understand when Mo is not here, Barry will be
Oh,
here.
so
to
you're
crack
taking over
you
the
up.
role.
Yes.
Mara, that's not a great role to take over. I wouldn't suggest. I wouldn't advise for you
Yeah, I
to
know.
use that word. So the word for today is escapade, and the word is spelled as follows: ESCAPADE.
Yes.
That's ESCAPADE. And the definition of the word escapade is.
Technology is not technology.
An act or incident involving excitement, daring, or adventure. An act or incident involving excitement, daring, or adventure. That's an escapade, right? And how you would use this word in a sentence is as follows. Get ready for an unforgettable escapade at the Randshow 2025. Get ready for an unforgettable escapade at the Randshow 2025. Such amazing stuff. And we really hope that you will use this word in a sentence, hopefully related to the Randshow 2025, like we just did right here. TC, let me come to you. How would you use this word, escapade?
I skip it TCs, I give me that.
Yes,
Okay.
there you go.
Happy
Happy
Berry,
Berry, ready.
Okay.
She is
I
on
am
the
ready.
go, man. Energy.
I
on the
am
high.
ready. As I wander through the ocean, seeing the beautiful seas, wonders wait for me for a beautiful escapade under the sand.
Ah.
Okay. Bo. Yeah, no,
Bo.
they're not there.
I
I
They're not
told
there.
you, me, I'm going
Okay.
from.
Wait.
Yeah. So amazing stuff. TC, let me come to you. How can you use this word in a sentence? Escapade.
The Rand Show is an amazing escapade for friends and
Family. I love that one, man. I love that one. I love that one. Such amazing and cool stuff. Like I said, the word that we give you on a day-to-day basis is aimed at both you and I, improving and of course making better and making vibrant our day-to-day spoken languages and ultimately our vocabularies. But of course, perhaps you're wondering what this word means, or rather what are the other words that we can use. The word is related or similar to words such as skylarking.
Wow.
Okay?
Skylarking.
Skylarking. No,
Okay.
man.
Are you sure?
Yes, this is what it says
Hey
here.
guys,
synonym.
I see
As a-
more
as a
out
synonym,
there.
right? But we'll bring all of those words back to you. But like we said, we're going to be bringing you all things great, live and interactive, and in action right here at the Randshow from the Nasrec Expo Centre. Our very own
Muketi.
Mwekesi Maimani, maximum temperature.
Generator
Using that generator, man, out there to the people, man, trying to show us what we have in store. I'm sure Cats can, switch to him so that Mo can show us what he's experiencing.
Ooh,
right
Bamba,
by the
oh
bay.
my
Man, such cool and amazing stuff. Mwekezi, can you hear us?
Mo, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Mo? Oh, we can't hear you, Mo.
Oh, you can hear.
We can't hear you, Mo. I need to hear you because you look like you are by one of the most exciting attractions right here on the not on the Vooka Breakfast Show, but at the Randshow, the Big Bounce. I just saw look at that. Look at that. Hi, man.
Can I just
That
say
looks-
the inner
my
chi-
inner child, right?
Bro, did you wanna go? I
My
wanna
inner
go to
child-
bouncy.
My inner child is awakening right now. I want to go bounce.
Marete media briefing, they said it's for kid. I'm my mother's child.
Definitely.
I am my mother's child.
I am mother's child.
I wanna
every day.
bounce. Oh my god. Oh, there's also a panunu.
Are they giving away balloons? I want a
Banunu.
balloon. Let me tell you something, Vooka Nation. You know, guys, I'm going to really just dive deep into my inner child right here at the Randshow. I'm going to explore and, you know what, wonder and let go and be free and unwind. I'm going to do all the fun stuff right
You know,
here.
TC, the big bounce is actually close to the entrance.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I saw.
Because
as
this
we were
was the
coming in-
entrance,
as we were
yeah.
coming
Now I'm
they
noticing
hadn't-
right now that
yeah,
the
they
big-
hadn't inflated it. It was still, now they've
Yes,
inflated,
they've inflated
it.
it. Like I said, when we worked through it in the morning, they were still setting up, and
Yes.
other exhibitions and exhibitioners were still setting up when we got here in the morning. And like you just saw, Mogeti bringing us the big bounce that's now been inflated and fully ready to go, and so that people can come and enjoy and bounce essentially, and have such an amazing time right here at the Randshow. People coming through on our YouTube comment section. Let me see. TK saying, TC looks nervous. You got this, girl.
I look nervous.
I
I
mean,
know Hector.
let me-
Hector,
Actually, do you
Hector.
know what, Hector? I don't know where or how you got nervous for me, because for the first time, Hector, I am at my most relaxed. For the
Okay.
first time in a long time. I'm not even at the studio am I this relaxed. I am in my element.
chilled
when I
now.
got the
I'm
guys
So you're
on
in your
chilled.
element.
I'm in my element.
So are you assuming or are you hinting that we should do more
Location
on
shoots.
location shoots, yes.
Okay.
Because
So
I
that
just
you can-
like being outside. I don't know, when I'm in an office or I'm in a building, I just feel
You have like a sense of claustrophobia.
Yeah, like I just feel boxed in.
Yeah.
I'm a person who likes to go outside.
Okay, I
And
see you.
Positivity,
I see you.
dose of the day, of course.
And then Hector was also trying to inform us that the sound on their side as they are watching was not so great. But hopefully we've sorted that one out. If it's not sorted out, please do keep engaging with us and tell us what you're experiencing so that we can bring you a great and interactive stream and episode right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And then Harmony Mchali coming through saying, your guys, Spawell, the Randshow.
Sabawell.
Is it Sabawell or Spawell?
It's
Hey,
Sabawell.
Sabawell.
Spawell. well.
It's summer well.
Yeah.
Look at my inner markets coming through. My inner maximum temperature.
And you said it's not right.
It's
Bega
power,
when we
man.
keep Awa.
And then
Summer well.
Tumza66 is saying, sounds like there's a lot of stuff to do at the Randshow.
As you can see from Mo, also that who just showed us right now what
Yeah.
they also have outside. So we'll be showing you inside here at the studio. You also see outside the different things that are actually here to do. You to find 2 pieces of sunshine.
Wow.
And then he comes back, he continues to say that I'll definitely be at the gaming and adrenaline zones. Very, very cool stuff. And then, yeah, man, the last one was coming through from Ubanela, our station manager, and of course, someone who handles together with Cats, our technicals, just saying, hope the sound is better on your guys' side. There's Moketsi out there with our liaison, Kutwano, the founder and runner of Hawatli Media Networks, that is in collaboration with us on this Thursday morning. So we can hear Mo on this side, but Mo, can you hear us on your side?
Just shake your head.
Nod.
Yeah, no, he says he can hear us, but can we hear him?
So let's take us through, Mo. What are you seeing that side? What's happening at the entrance? Are you interacting with people? What's happening, man? Talk to us. So as you can see, the big bounce has already been set up, and people can go there and enjoy for themselves, like Mohamed Mchali saying he wells to be at the Randshow. And then I saw someone else saying, Tumza66 is saying that the Randshow promises to offer so much, and of course, this is one of the attractions that you can see. This is situated right close to the main entrance, if I'm correct, like I gave you earlier on. And so you can come through and engage with us. But the other thing that's also, there's the big bounce. Wow. I love the yellow. I love the yellow.
Right?
It feels like, what's this? It's called a wipeout. Yes. It's giving out some wipeout moments. If you've ever seen wipeout, then you know what it has, because it has like hurdles that you need to go over, like obstacles.
So you can also see people or companies like Omo are also going to be exhibiting.
Yes.
Exhibition.
Having activation.
I almost said, hey.
Ooh, they also have a spinning wheel there at Omo, so it's almost and see what you can score for yourself. Because when I also worked out later or earlier on before we even started, I saw there's like also Jack Daniels. There's also like a meat spot where people can actually braai and do a spit braai, and it's called gosh, it's called. Oh God, but it's like it has like a meat thing there. So that's where people could go and actually buy meat and actually grill it for themselves.
Really?
Yes, and there's like Chicanos there that also has their own campaign over there. And I saw that Simba has also set up their own stall. Last year they were inside, this year they're outside. So I also can't wait to Simba.
Very cool stuff. But it's not only just fun things that the Randshow promises to offer this year. There's also the AIDS healthcare. So this is the Africa Health Facilities, AHF. The Africa Health Facilities is also going to be out here at the Randshow. The Foundation South Africa is set to power up public health at the Randshow. Like I mentioned, that there is also a hall for all things public services, right? So the Randshow 2025 with a dynamic family-friendly activation under the event's corporate social investment program. Visitors can look forward to free health screenings, interactive education, and engaging entertainment to promote wellness and awareness. With a long-standing presence in South Africa, AHF continues to bring accessible healthcare to communities in partnership with the Gauteng Department of Health. This initiative underscores the vital role of collaboration in improving national health outcomes. Very, very cool stuff. You know that right here at the Breakfast Show, we're also very big on health and fitness and wellness as well, right? So if you're someone who's perhaps, like I was telling the team in the morning, my body is not, feeling so great.
Please go ahead and
No, I am, absolutely.
Actually, when I saw that when they sent us that press release, I was
Yes.
like, I think perhaps I should, hey? Maybe I should go,
Get a screen. Yeah, go check.
It's free of charge.
It's
isn't
free
it?
of charge, guys. When they offer, these free screenings for your health and wellness, I suggest that take advantage of that opportunity and grab it so that you can see what the state of your health is. We all once in a while need to check in with our bodies and with ourselves. So do make sure that if you are here at the Randshow 2025, you go and check that one out. So something, I don't know, I really just, as they were showing us Mweketi out there on the roads, out there on the field, inside the Randshow, I really am getting serious FOMO sitting here in this media, in this little podcasting media space that they've allocated to us. I really just want to be out there, out and about. I can't wait to get started on exploring, because today's theme, the theme for throughout the duration of the Randshow, of course, is exploration.
Sibona bana basikolo, tansikolo. There are even kiddies wearing school uniform. Oh my gosh, but there's no TV here. The only TV they're gonna hear is the one that they'll be having at the music side part of things, right? That's the only TV they're gonna hear at the music section, because there'll also be music. And tomorrow, DJ Zinke is also coming through. On Saturday, Nkosazana the daughter will also be here. And then on Monday, they'll be closing it off with Scott Mapuma. So guys, if you also want to get jiggy with it, be sure to also come here, relax at the dancing area, and also have fun. TC Bega, oh my gosh. Oh, you don't understand, my God. I've been looking at myself, looking at me, and I'm like, oh my God, and I went back to my normal, and I went back to my normal self of literally having my polka dots, because when you're out there, you need to go back to your natural self and sink into your skin. I hope you guys are feeling fantastic.
Yeah, man. So you look, you and I have been engaging and interacting for quite some time. But Mr. B, before we go to a very quick break, I know that there was a voice note that came through on our WhatsApp line. So let's go check what the people have to say right there on our WhatsApp line using the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. This one is coming from Hector Takalani. TK, let's get to hear what you have to say.
Morning guys. Hope everyone is good.
So he was just giving us a shout out to say,
Thank you very much. Yeah, what born Hector? When are you coming? Me, I just want to know the date when we are coming.
On which day?
I hope tomorrow, but I'll draw. I was finding anyway, but I'm tomorrow because it's Easter Friday.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, or either on a Saturday while we're here, and also have a conversation with our winners. So please, guys, make sure that the winners, when you get here, please send us a hashtag or just send us a message in our WhatsApp line, which is 060-493-3226, 060-493-3226. And you can let us know where exactly we can take you down and find you. And we'll give the people out there a lowdown. So when Vooka says we are giving away tickets, we literally mean that our viewers can actually get the tickets and come have fun with us. So please do let us know. It's super important.
Exactly. So for people like Hector Takalani, who did win the tickets and will be attending the Randshow 2025, here's a whole question we've been asking throughout the show. What's the first thing you do at the Randshow? So would it be A, dive into the Ocean's Wonder Virtual Aquarium? B, get your heart racing at the adrenaline zone? C, explore the history at Legacy Lane? D, shop till you drop at the indoor market? Or E, enjoy the live performance performances at the music festival. Do drop us your comments and your favorite moments right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. It's hashtag Randshow
Ngena
2025.
squad games khona manje.
Wow, yeah.
Squad goals.
Everybody's rolling squad deep. I mean, if you're not with your squad, what are you doing?
Yeah, man. And the other hashtag is to use, of course, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, alongside accompanied by hashtag Jobek's Best Day Out. So look, we as the team of the Vooka Breakfast Show have been talking to you for quite some time. Yeah, man. So let you and I, and of course the rest of the team, grab a glass of water. If you're someone who enjoys a cup of coffee like Afriberry, you can also do that. Run to the loo very quickly, grab a snack, grab something for breakfast, and let you and I see each other right after this cool stuff.
That's the one. Because even if you see something, ask them to you and then you can jump to.
There's no ad, ne?
Oh yeah. So as you see that, like it's so
Finish your thoughts.
subscribe, and as you can see, right.
Yes, sir.
I keep it again.
No, it's
Not so long.
So he's using my can speaking here.
no, it's the pods. That's why we can't hear.
Hold on.
Sharp.
Where can I put this? Evaporation in the bombs.
Hey, it's fine.
Too many bros have kicked a few out. I need you to call and text me tomorrow. The whole shit only keep the fine. Trying to release my mind.
Bonza.
But anything else for now? Y'all want to get that for who own it? For legends. Yeah. That's Jay-Z.
Wawacharge ngafaka le market and it's activation and then baleka kididio naba khasile ba khaisa ngati mabele tsa fela ko
Collect the man jump fan.
connect
Put on a media pastor.
I think I'm not sure.
Put on a media pass coffee. Okay, you're better. I want to tell them. Coffee, I must get media application.
No, I can resubmit the mabitso.
No, I can recommend every day. I never look well at all. See if we can take
Okay, if that's the case, then okay. Also,
I just hold on. Said for
yeah.
simple means and for.
Can't believe Hector, I look nervous. I'm like, yeah. Actually, for the first time, I'm actually not nervous. I'm not even tripping over my words. I'm just chilled. Of course.
speaker.
Bona ngwana ko gae, if you have just
Hello, it's the
tuned in,
studio.
and you've just joined us, you are absolutely right on time. You're right on schedule to catch your favorite audio and visual breakfast show. I
Yeah, we
almost
can
said
hear
Vooka breakfast show, but I'm right.
Yeah,
So,
right.
I don't know,
Yeah,
you wanna
man.
maybe
Look,
take
man.
an insert somewhere.
The time right about now
Hi
is
guys, can you
20.
hear us?
Yeah.
Yes, Mo. I mean, really, we can hear you now after all this time of being silent.
Yeah, definitely, man. We're still going through some, exciting moments, man. Seeing people and kids coming in right here at the Randshow. As you can see, man, in my background, you're seeing little kids coming in. It's still gonna get flooded, man. It's still gonna get flooded. There are people at the entrance also. Help you. Yeah. Let's do this.
Look at good run.
Oh, look.
Oh, the clouds,
The
guys.
blue sky, man. The weather at least
giving,
iyavuma.
it's giving, it's giving.
The weather iyavuma. At least the weather iyavuma, guys. Lovely weather out there.
My background, as kids, adults are coming, flooding in, and also when we showed you the big bounce, I just want to know the cameraman to come and that big bounce that we spoke about, that is as big as the rugby field. There it is. So it is time for you to bring your kids right here at the Randshow. #Randshow. #exciting times, man.
Yeah.
Right here. So as you can see, we are not allowed to go inside because this is restricted. So there's going to be a certain time for it to be open, and then people can come in and enjoy what the big bounce has to offer. So definitely looking forward for afternoon. The kids are still here. They're coming in to enjoy what the Randshow has to offer, man. So I don't know what people are looking out for, but definitely fun and excitement is what we're going to be doing here, man. You can hear my voice, man. That's the reason I can't be with you guys. But yes, man, this definitely gives me the energy and the life that I need, man. So tell me, guys, what you think, man, so far with the tour that we're taking you through. From those system mascots, from people coming in. I don't know what you think right there, guys. What do you think about this?
The son of Mother Nature,
Nature, man.
using the generator to get uplifted and to get pumped up on this amazing Thursday morning on the
Let's go,
17th of
because we're
April
done here with this session.
2025. And we're still getting feedback and voices coming through right there outside at the Randshow, ma'am. Talking about Ocean Wonders. Of course, that's our liaison, our Randshow liaison, the founder and, of course, the owner of Habata Media Networks, who is in collaboration with us, broadcasting live, bringing you all great things right here from the Randshow at the Nasrec Expo.
Guys, can you kindly mute your mic because we're getting
can
the
hear
feedback.
you.
We can hear every single conversation you're having. Please mute the mic.
And for you, Vooka Nation, the Vooka family watching and listening to us right now, this question still stands.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you do at the Randshow? So A, dive into the Ocean Wonders virtual aquarium. B, get your heart racing at the Adrenaline Zone. C, explore the history at Legacy Lane. D, shop till you drop at the indoor market. And E, enjoy the live performances at the music festival. So, yeah, I want to know, Hector, because you're the one that is quite vocal on our chats, always giving us what we, that engagement we need from our audiences who are listening and watching us on our live stream. Tell us what's the first thing you're going to do when you get here. And anyone else, can you just get those comments and thoughts coming in. I see here on YouTube we have a comment from Spin City. He says, we can hear your plan and TC speaking about Takalani. Please sort out the sound, guys.
It was when they didn't unmute they didn't mute the mic, and we could hear them saying, "We are going there and then after that," and you were talking about UTK.
Oh my goodness. You know what? That's the beauty, like Musi likes to say, that's the beauty of live streaming. It's live in action. You know what? Authentic and raw. We give it to you live. It's the vibes for the Vooka Breakfast Show. That's what we do here, man. We want you to see what we're all about. The real, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all for you.
Very cool stuff. And you know what the nice thing is for me, and what it signifies is, of course, the Randshow is coming to you live on a year-to-year basis. And the beautiful thing, hey, man, I'm loving what I'm seeing on screen. But the beautiful thing is, TC, we're not only celebrating the Randshow this weekend, and the reason that it only comes once a year, and it only comes around on this weekend specifically, is because it is the Easter weekend, right? So many things take place on this weekend, and in spite of not being able to come at the Randshow, so my technicals is pointing me to what is happening outside, and we are seeing little kiddies passing through, man, who are going to be coming to explore the Randshow, and they're waving at us.
Oh man, the little barbecue. Look at that. I wish you guys could see the scenes that we are seeing right here.
Yeah.
Man, look at the joy on their little faces.
Absolutely.
I remember being that excited for an outing. I remember being like, just that unbridled excitement where you just like, yeah, you just cannot wait.
I see you.
Buzzing. You literally just bzz.
I see you using one of the words of the day.
Yes.
Unbridled.
Yes.
Is it unbridled or unbridled?
Unbridled.
Unbridled.
Yes.
I said unbridled.
Oh,
when
no.
we said it, I think it was last week, someday last week, as part of our word of the day.
We always
so we
push
use
it.
these words, guys. It's not just Jorge, we're giving them to you.
Yeah, we were just giving them to you now.
So yeah, like I was saying,
right
man.
now, it isn't feed.
Hey, these people kill me as they're out there, man. They're excited and having so much fun seeing all
And
that to
yes,
the
guys.
Randshow.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were just sitting here and coming through the corner right here called the 360 move, or the 360 moment. So I just want my cameraman to have a just to see what to expect. Here's when you get this type of ratio. So yeah, you get those different 360 moments. There's this one where we have the ring light, and then we have one where they call 360. So simply what you do, all you need to do is just to stand here, get, 360 moments around you, and then you get the footage for the moment here at the ratio, right? Can I go? It's the volume for the installation. Yeah. Yes, this is the yes. We go over my chair and then we show. Can you so definitely find exciting things right here at the nation. Can be also much. Right. So we gotta let people know right there by dialing 060-493-3226. 060-493-3226. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Randshow 2025. Be here. Handing it over back to you in the studio.
Such cool stuff, man. Such cool stuff. I promise you, the three of us can't wait to get out there with more, because it looks so fun. It looks so fun and so exciting and so adrenaline fueled. The Randshow is pumped with so much energy and just all great and amazing stuff. But like we were saying, TC, is that the reason that the Randshow only comes through on this weekend specifically, and I'll tell you, I don't know, so there's someone who posted on my WhatsApp status, right?
Okay.
Because we're celebrating the Easter weekend this weekend, and the person was posted a video. I think it's on TikTok or something, but it's of this pastor, and this pastor is in church and talking about all things Easter, right? Easter celebrations and where Easter comes from.
Oh,
right. And where the word Easter originates from, and if memory serves well, from what I heard, it derives from the word Esther.
Oh, Ishtar. Yes, I was
Ishtar.
about to say
yeah,
that.
and
Yes.
Ishtar is, I think, was the god of life or something like that. But we'll fact check very quickly.
Yes.
So that was very fascinating for me to find out. And he was also explaining and going through why the weekend only comes on various days and on various days on different dates. So
Yes.
last year it would have been on the 30th of March. Maybe the following year it's on the 17th, like we're having. The other year it's on the 21st of April or something like that. And so it's very interesting. So Wanagochai, we would absolutely love to hear from you. What do you have planned, in spite of not being able to come through to the Randshow and explore everything that it has to offer for Easter weekend? Because it's not only about drinking and, having fun and not eating meat. I get it, because on this weekend, specifically tomorrow on Good Friday. What are other things that you might have planned to explore and get to do? TC, talk to me.
Yeah, so as Musi said, so there's a common confusion between Ishtar and Easter.
Yeah.
So you might have heard people say Easter comes from Ishtar, the Babylonian goddess of love, fertility,
Yes, of fertility.
and war.
Yes,
While this
yes.
idea circulates on social media and in pop culture, scholars widely dispute a direct connection between Ishtar and the Christian Easter. So who was Ishtar?
Yeah.
Ishtar or Inanna in other Sumerian tradition.
Oh, wow, it's in Sumerian tradition.
Sumerian,
Oh, okay.
yes, was a powerful goddess in ancient Mesopotamian religion. So she was associated with fertility, sexuality, love, and war. So some myths tell of her descendants into the underworld and return, which echoes themes of death and rebirth. But they're not directly tied to Jesus or Christian resurrection theology. So why the confusion? The confusion is because the English word Easter comes from Eoster, a Germanic spring goddess mentioned by the monk Bede in the 8th century.
Sheesh.
It was the name of the month when Christians celebrated the resurrection, and not directly from Ishtar. So the similarity in the names Ishtar and Easter is coincidental in language only, but not in etymology. So however, the symbolic, wow,
Cutting you in, guys, man.
chaotic,
I mean,
man,
it's
but we love
exciting
it.
moment. And as I've said, man, I can't be part of the show because of my voice, but I cannot, man. I can't right here behind me, and I hope you guys are having a good time, because definitely you need to come here in and
Come closer, because the further you go, the more it disconnects.
all right.
Yeah, it's definitely
There we go.
misbehaving. This
Can you
generates.
confirm? Can you hear me, guys?
There
Yeah,
we go.
we can.
Everything is perfect. Yeah. From getting the feed, I can see that we're having people right there, connecting with us on YouTube. And we're only streaming on YouTube, guys. Do not get, shocked if you don't see any Vooka Breakfast Show stream live on Facebook. We're only doing YouTube. So I can see, man, the comments right there from Hector Takalani saying, Harmony Mchali, I mean, saying, yo guys, Sabawell the Randshow. Definitely, man, speaking of Sabawelling, there's so many experiences, and if you can see behind me right now, we've got the drill, we've got the band guys coming in, there's a lot of sound, it's exciting, and man, you know what, this is what we wanted, man, when we said we're going to be streaming right here on the Randshow. You can see the beautiful band right there behind me, giving that beautiful, and as you can hear, if you guys, they're actually doing what's it called? Scoot is Nice. Scoot is Nice is a song they are playing for you. So those are the beautiful images that we give you right there from the Randshow, man. Right. This is beautiful and exciting, man. Beautiful and exciting. Right. Leave down your comments there. Tell us what you think. There we go. That cuts. Yes, yes. Can I confirm? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me right there? Am I audible? Yes. As you can see right there, the military. I'm just gonna call Kutuano to come. There we go. Yeah, man. I just want you to get, you know, that beautiful feed behind me. Sazo, and it's good as nice as the song that they're playing right here on the Randshow, man. Beautiful and beautiful view, man. Gusazo bamna.
It's good, it's nice.
If we are not following it, we're following it in a way, but not the whole thing. So, but when are we ending the stream? Yes.
I'm telling you, man. When I speak about exciting moments in the Randshow, they never disappoint. That is one of the SANDF display, man. More is coming. We're going to share it. So stay updated right there on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Breakfast Show. Randshow 25. Take exciting moments, 360 moments right there. The Randshow. Back to go.
Very cool stuff, Ngwanaka. Man, look, we told you that we're going to be bringing you all things great and amazing, live and interactive, in action, in real life. This is what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. And of course, today, also in collaboration with the Haubata Media Networks, brought to you from our liaison at the Randshow, Kutuano, who's also out there with their team, trying to bring you all things that are happening in real time. So, man, this is amazing, 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 amazing stuff. So we also still want your interaction to come through and your engagement using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and TC and Afriberry and, of course, the rest of the team can engage and interact and communicate and have such a positive and great energy exchange that is accompanied by a dose of positivity with your
energetic start
to the day.
Yes.
You
know what? Of course. It's understandable,
Yeah.
Boosie. That's why I was even saying to Hector, how can you say I'm nervous when I'm surrounded by such excitement? It's not nerves that you
Yes.
see. It's excitement, my brother.
Kiribona. Even out here on YouTube, Uspins UTK Yabuati, good morning, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Saba well indeed. And then Sinozinzi Elizabeth saying, oh my.
Yashi.
Fomo. Hashtag Randshow 2025. Saba well at Vooka Breakfast Show. And then
It's good,
Uzinzi
it's
Elizabeth
nice.
Yabuya Futats is good is nice for
real, for real. Yeah,
for
man.
real, girl.
Yeah, man, such amazing stuff. So, wanna go high. Before we saw that amazing performance by the SANDF brass band, like Afriberry mentioned earlier, that they're going to be gracing us and giving us such great performances and an amazing music, right? We're trying to discuss and find out from you, Jorge, in spite of not being able to come through to the Randshow, what else do you have planned, right? And we were talking about the origins of this weekend.
Yes.
So, TC, the one other thing that I found out is because why the dates are always different,
Okay.
right? On a year-to-year basis.
Definitely.
It has to do with the equinox.
Oh.
Right. So the guy that I'm telling you about was mentioning that it's related to the first Sunday of the equinox,
Okay.
or the rising of something, all those types of things. But I have something here. It says Easter's origins are a blend of ancient pagan spring festivals and the Christian celebration of Jesus Christ's resurrection, right? The term Easter itself likely comes from the Anglo-Saxon goddess Eostre, associated with spring, like you mentioned,
Yes.
and renewal, right? The Christian celebration commemorates Jesus' resurrection, which is believed to have occurred on the third day after his crucifixion. Right, and so you remember, Afriberry, you were asking Palm Sunday.
Yeah, what
is Palm
exactly
Sunday,
does
right?
Palm Sunday
And remember
mean?
when I told you, Jorge, it's when Jesus was welcomed and ushered in when he was on the donkey, right? And in that week, it was at the end of the last days of the 40 days that he spent in the desert, right? And so what happens is, it's believed that his crucifixion happened around this era.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Or
This period.
this period
Yes.
of the year.
Yes.
Right. When the equinox, so it's also associated with the equinox and the rising of the equinox with the first Sunday and all of those things. So why the Christian belief system celebrates the resurrection is that after he was ushered in and celebrated and all of those things, he started sharing his teachings, right? And he said that he is the Son of God, and he is the chosen Son, and all of those things. And we know the story from there. They didn't like how he was teaching, and he says that his temple will be the only one that will stay remaining, and blah 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 blah. And that's why he was resurrected. He was crucified.
Yes.
And so it is very ironic that a couple of days earlier, which was this past Sunday, he was ushered in and welcomed, and people were celebrating and happy for him. And then a couple of days later, the ironic part of that is that almost in a similar way, he was still ushered, but he was ushered to his place of crucifixion. You know, and it's crazy, man, for me. And so, yeah, man, it says here, Easter's origins can be traced back to pagan festivals celebrating the spring equinox and the rebirth of nature, often associated with goddesses like Eostre. In Christianity, however, Easter commemorates the resurrection of Jesus Christ, a central tenet of the faith. The word Easter is thought to have derived from Anglo-Saxon goddess Eostre, who was celebrated at the spring equinox. Easter is celebrated at the first Sunday after the first full moon following the spring equinox, according to the Council of Nicaea. So very, very interesting stuff, man.
Definitely. And of course, you know, here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, Thursdays are for spiritual alignment. And of course, keeping with that, we are discussing what Easter means and what is Easter. So, of course, we know that Easter is a time for faith, family, and fun. For many South Africans, it means visiting places like Moria, attending church services, or spending time with loved ones, like here at the Randshow 2025. So here at the Randshow, you can join in on the Easter-themed activities like egg painting and festive celebrations. So we want to know from you, Vooka Breakfast family and Vooka Nation, what does Easter mean to you? Call in or share your thoughts online, and we'll read out some of your responses live on the show. So what does Easter mean to you? Share those thoughts with us. It's hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Randshow 2025, hashtag the best place to be, hashtag Joburg's best day out.
Absolutely, man. We'd love to also see the pictures. Look, man, if you're going to church, because we all come from various an array of denominations that we have in our communities, right? For instance, I myself am a Catholic, right? And as someone who believes and follows my Catholic faith, and you would know at the beginning of Lent, you remember I mentioned
you mentioned it in
Lent,
the studio,
the Lent season, right? And so now it's coming to its closure in these Easter celebrations, and it ends on Sunday. So a whole lot of people who observe and celebrate the Lenten season do go through a period of fasting. Right, and so this Sunday will mark the end and the last.
What does this say? It says, no,
because you know what? You know what?
Quiet.
There's like a whole lot of things when it comes to religion itself that I choose not to speak about, because I know, I'm very passionate.
To know what it means to you, sis, not what it means in general.
In general, for society.
What it means to me
is
that I'm going to have a break from my family.
Oh, wow. A break. I thought it's a time for y'all to come together, not break away from each other.
I like the family I live with, just not the extended one.
Oh, okay.
You see, the problem is that for me, I think I've also said this for quite a while, and I think my grandmother's side of the family has noticed I feel way out of place with them. I would rather sit at home alone, watching movies and cooking, and going out there, putting on a fake smile, cause no. No, I'm not going to fake it until I make it. So for me, it's basically a time for reflection, when I get to reflect on me as a person, basically whether it's spirituality or just self-reflection on what I want in life or some of the decisions that I want. Because I feel like spiritually in its own self, it plays a major role on a person's spirituality or sense of spirituality. So for me, it's a time for me to just breathe, reflect, and think about certain things.
Yeah.
Hence, I prefer being away from my grandmother.
TC, talk to me. You mentioned like that a whole lot of people, like I also mentioned that South Africa has so many denominations, right, that observe and practice various things this Easter weekend or on a Easter weekend. How about you, as someone who perhaps is not really
I'm not religious.
church-based?
Yes, I'm not religious.
Oh, you're not religious at all?
I'm spiritual.
Okay.
I'm not
So
religious.
what-
I
what-
always say that. I always make that distinction.
Differentiation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not a religious person.
Yeah.
I'm a spiritual person.
So on weekends like this, if you're not working, of course, like we are this year,
Yes.
what do you usually get into? What are some of the things that you observe or you celebrate or you take part in?
I take part in activities such as, getaways or spending time with family, obviously getting out of, Gauteng sometimes, just like your young short lefts, exploring perhaps Johannesburg, Mzansi. It depends really in what exactly I have available to me, what opportunities or what's happening in my life at that moment, and then I decide like that where or how I'll be spending this period. But it's usually with people I love, and it's usually with family or people that I care about, and it's usually a time for me to relax and have fun. I always make sure that it's a time that I spend to reconnect and have fun. And like I said, this year it's me connecting to my inner child right here at the Randshow, because there's so much here that I want to do to remind myself, man, of that little TC inside of me that would have loved to come to the Randshow when it was first starting out and experience everything. Like I said, my mom used to tell me stories of how she used to bring my brothers here. They all have lovely memories that they created at this festival. But then, of course, I don't have any. This is, of
Your
course,
first
my
one.
first time.
Today in history.
Yeah, today in history.
On this
And
day
of
next
course,
year, you're
I
going
am
to mark.
Yeah, and I'm taking this moment to just, go start my memories,
traditions.
create my own traditions and memories right here at the Randshow. But I see right there next to you, Musi, that you have someone.
Yeah, man. We still want your engagement. And of course, you know what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, bringing you people who are amazing and doing amazing stuff in and around our communities. And just because we are out here at the Randshow, at the Nasrec Centre, it is no exception whatsoever. Like I've been mentioning that in collaboration with the How Batla networks, streaming or media networks, working with the Blinko network, thus we are bringing you this live stream like we've been promising you over the past week or so. And today is no exception whatsoever. Seated right next to me is the founding partner of How Batla Media Networks, Isaac Mkhize, who's going to be spending some time with us, to tell us what his engagement and his involvement is with regards to this year's Rand Easter show. And we can't wait to find out from him what How Batla Media Networks specializes in, and what services perhaps that they might have, what they offer, and how you and I can get involved and work with them. With that being said, Mr. Isaac, how's it going, my brother? Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
the introduction. I'm very overwhelmed by how you say it, and what I would say that How Batla is a production, it's a media network.
Yes, sir.
And a media network whereby various opportunities are being displayed, where you will find yourself around a lot of opportunities that can be given to you, especially when you are an upcoming media network, or you have like a movie that you want to do and all of that. How Batla is it's more than a media network. It provides showbiz. It provides podcasts. It provides the digital museum, and it provides the streaming. So what we do at How Batla, we have various networking.
There we go.
We have various networking media startup who when they want to do something in the media space and in the entertainment space, they can be able to come and show themselves and show the talent. And what is interesting is that How Batla is just a network that always connect creatives with opportunities that they can be able to explore, and we have various programs that we run and we want to wish and welcome all young people who are in the media space and who are in the showbiz space.
Yes.
When you are shooting movies, you can come and be able to come and have a plan of opportunity that you want to bring into the network. And we have like some an exciting project that are coming that we want to invite young people, especially if ever you are from AFDA or if ever you are from Kaya plant, or you are from Vega or any other entertainment or media space or production space
or
institution, you can come to us, and then we will be able to show you on how you can be able to find your voice in this network.
I love it. I love it. So, over the past couple of weeks, actually over a month ago, we started, getting in contact and working together with Kutlwano, right, who is, I'm assuming, your founding partner as well. How Batla was founded by the both. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes. How Batla is a media network that the concept that was birthed in 2016 by myself, and then my associate partner, founding partner is Harmony Throughout 8,000.
Yes.
So the birth of this media network was based on looking at the spectrum of entertainment, where a lot of opportunity or a lot of networks like yourselves don't have platforms and don't have they are not being seen as to grasp on opportunities for them to be able to explore in terms of whatever that they can create. And we are a network that is working to have its own channel that is going to host platforms and all of that. So, but I don't want to just announce something that we are building as now, because we have realized that for you to be able to play in SABC or ETV or multi-choice, you need to know somebody. So how about coming up with a digital platform that can be able to accommodate and also become very reasonable with price, and so that it can be able to, especially for young people. Young people are very desperate out there. They are so creative, like influencers. They depend on promoters who can be able to work with them as brands, so that they can be able to be visible in terms of monetizing whatever influence that they might have. But zooming into how Batla can be able to do, you come and create and be able to become part of the network that is around, that is like, for an example, linking up with international people who can be able to ensure that you are linked up with the broader market. So that's what we do as How Batla.
I love it, man. So since the inception of TC, please. Since the inception of the network in itself, because you just mentioned that you work very well and hand in hand with students and people who come from different media houses. I get audience ya gago e leng gore la ne la developer from the beginning. What was the target market in terms of audiences that you guys were looking for or were gunning for. And now having evolved and years later, because now it's what, 9 years later, how have you seen the growth of it, and how have you seen the evolvement of it, or what has the evolvement of it been to this day, 9 years later?
Actually, the network has given a lot of media production house opportunities where we work with them, and where they come and we started off when when media production companies who are youth owned would allow them to come and become their own brand within platforms that we give opportunities. And then we saw that by doing so, when we have a vast platform and opportunities that we can be able to offer, we started last year by announcing ourselves to say we are here. We started as a network that connects various young people who are creatives with the platforms like your Randshow, and with various promoters, so that they can be able to go there and be able to harness the opportunity for them to be able to be exposed to the entertainment industry and be able to be exposed to whatever that they want to have. And then that's when last year we started, because we are working on building a pilot of...
Get on those platforms, right? And you're trying to bring in an array of different media houses that offer different stuff, or even in offering dilo tse di tshwanang or dilo tse di similar, but di vast. You're not only concentrating on ke how batle fela, but within how batle, there's quite a lot of other things that you can explore. I love that. So Isaac, let's talk, right? You and I, and of course everyone, are living in a very technologically fueled space. Right, we've evolved from, and I'm sure you would remember, from using what do you call that thing, man? Chat. I can't remember what was that chat app that we used to do.
Mix it.
From using to go. We've evolved now. Twitter has also become such a huge space. Facebook, at its introduction and its inception, technology has been improving and growing and evolving as the world grows as well, right? Now we're living in a world where AI is a thing. And a media house like Vooka Breakfast Show or the Blinko Network and How Batla Network is... The space of media and entertainment is slowly seeing itself heading to a point where AI is going to make a whole lot of people who work in the media space obsolete, right? How do you then, as a network, try to keep up with the trends and all of these technological advances in terms of not making but who work in the media space and the entertainment industry obsolete, and keep them active and up to date with all these current things that are coming in play?
When it comes to artificial intelligence, that as a network, we are working quite well with. We have a partnership that we have with an institution in India called Hybrid.
Oh.
So that institution is the one that is behind that is behind the software development of what we are trying to build that is going to be launched next year when it comes to How Batla. And we also work with some of my friends from Madagascar and Thailand. And what I do, I use the group of networks that are my friendships. So because they share the same vision and they are in the same industry and they are exposed when it comes to the space. And what I'm saying is that we are getting there. It is not something that I have to announce to the public as yet.
Yes, of course. No, we keep it on a tight rope.
Yes, but it's something that is coming, and we are working very hard to ensure that young people by next year when we are launching the network to the public, then people will be able to find voice and be able to see what the network is all about.
I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I don't know, TC, is there anything that you would like, to talk about with Isaac?
Yeah, so Isaac, your network, right? How do you choose the stories and voices that you want to amplify through, of course, streaming and, of course, digital media? How do you choose the stories and voices that you want to amplify? So basically, is there a specific brand voice or brand alignment that you're trying to make with certain platforms?
We are living in a very depressed society.
Yes.
Where mental health and social illnesses and social issues are not looked at as a priority. What I normally would want is that social entrepreneurship and social impact, they are the most important thing that you can be able to link up with any brand. We'll make an example with the issue of the child who was brutally raped by whoever.
Yes.
And when the name by the name of Kwekwe.
Yes.
When justice system has failed to be able to
Take
find
action.
to ensure that the child, even though the child can be able to find the perpetrator, but that will remain with the child for the rest of their lives.
Yes, definitely.
So my content and the brands that I want to work with is the brand that cares about community. If you make the community to be able to be very sane and very relaxed and all of that, and help them with their mental status and be able to come up with programs that can be able to assist society, we will be having less problems that we are facing today because people are depressed.
Yeah.
And then when people are depressed like this, you want them to buy your product.
Yes.
As a brand.
Yes.
How will somebody find the motivation to buy your product if ever they don't know that this product can be able to benefit them?
Yeah, like
Yes.
one thing that I see or would love to see more of, like you're saying, is brands giving consumers and their target markets, more value with, giving back certain value propositions for those that consume or take part in their brand alignments.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the concept behind it is that I've always been social driven and all of that.
Yeah.
But the growth in terms of linking brands with social issues, it started in 2010 when I started meeting the lady who founded Keep Each Other Alive, which is Alicia Keys.
Wow.
So when she started explaining how important it is for her to be able to use her platform to be able to for orphan and vulnerable children and who are affected by HIV and AIDS, and becoming having to support seven countries in Africa,
Yes.
Including 5 organizations within the US. I have learned that her visibility, she's big, even though she's not getting a Grammy or whatever and all of that. And her aura in terms of people are finding her things of doing interesting.
Yes.
They can be able to support her and be able to, like she's been there since she was a toddler or a teenager, somewhere there. And she's still relevant until now. So for you to be able to find relevance, you need to find your voice to be heard and be able to appreciate voices of so many people in the world, and then they can be able to relate with your brand.
True. So, you know, you did mention about, you know, with that, trying to amplify and how you choose the voices that you know, you amplify and you shine a spotlight on. How do you then build your audience and credibility in such a competitive space and highly volatile space? Because we all know how, you know, with the media space, there's a lot of misinformation, and also, you know, how they try to position things to fearmonger and. So how do you then build your audience and credibility in that space?
I would say that every person who is an individual in this world, they have their own connection and they have their own network, and they have confident hands who believe in them and who believe in the work that they do. And when this thing is very easy. If ever you have like young people who come up with their own network, who come with their own influence, who have their own voice, and who have the community that is already linked to them, I think that is easier because the person who will be behind whatever that content that is created, or without being controversial, they are going to be the one that are going to drive audiences according to the connection that they have already made, that is already following their trend. So what brands and networks and what they fail to do is that when you give more opportunities to an individual who is already have the community that is following them, they can be able to influence that community already to come and become involved in the network with them. So that's how you are able to build the best network and be able to build the network that can be able to follow the brand and be able to be familiar with the network, because it has already have the audience that is brought by various influencers and influence and networks that has already have a following of the community. So that's how you can be able to build an authentic audience and network and a brand that people can be able to be familiar with, irrespective of whether it's somebody who's come from the rural areas, who come from villages, but there is a person who can be able to relate with people who come from various backgrounds and who come from various parts of the world. So that's how you can be able to build a very solid and not controversial network. But controversy is good sometimes.
Is it?
It is because it can be able to create a noise that you can be able to. So you need to be able to become the disaster management strategy, so that you can be able to use the chaos into opportunities and into quality driven, and it can be able to bring good consequences that can build your network, because people are where they are because there was a controversy that is healthy. I'm talking about controversy that is healthy, that it can be able to bring eyes on you, and then you can be able to turn that into an opportunity that can be able to be used for the best interest of. There are a lot of people who have been in a lot of controversy. Today we are not talking about them. It only takes 5 days for somebody to trend. After 5 days, they have forgotten about that. But it's up to you to use that to be able to turn it around and be able to use it as a leverage so that people can still remember you after the conference.
Yeah,
I love
creating
it, man.
sustainability.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Very,
Thank
very,
you.
very cool stuff. So, Obiti Isaac, just quickly, there's someone out there watching you, listening to us as we're streaming live from the Randshow, wants to get in touch with you as Isaac, with how about Media Networks. How do we get involved? How do we reach out to you? And and all of those things, Nje.
Okay, for people when they want to get involved into How Batla,
Yeah.
we normally would want and appreciate people to come through the foundation called Africa Creative Arts Foundation.
Okay.
Because that's where programs are at. So you can get us on info@africacreativeartsfoundation.co.za.
Okay.
And you can visit our website, www.africacreativeartsfoundation.co.za.
Yes.
Then you can be able to come there and be able to tell your story and say, I want to be involved and in such a space.
Yeah.
And then you can be able to we can be able to channel you in whatever desire that you wish to be. Yes.
Yeah. No, very, very amazing stuff. Is there maybe a WhatsApp line or a call line that we can reach out maybe? If not, it's okay, I'm sure, because you've given the email and the website as well. So that's where people can try and get in touch with you and see what you guys have to offer in general, right?
Yes,
very,
yes.
very cool stuff. No, thank you, Obuti Isaac. We really appreciate you taking the time to try and shed some light on the space of, social development. I love how he's very, very big and, invested in telling these stories that affect our communities and essentially, as a whole, our societies. Because not too much light and noise is made when it comes to all of these stories that we have. Because we know that, especially, I'll be biased, man, and bring it back to our black society. There's so much that there's still to be explored in that space, and there's so many stories that need to be told. And AI or not, these media houses are essential and are vital in trying to bring light and shed light to those stories. We were hanging out with Isaac Mkhize, the founder of How Batla Media Networks, in collaboration with the Blinko Network. Today we're streaming live from the Vooka Breakfast Show, and he was just shedding some light as to what they have to offer as How Batla and where they come from, their origins, and how long they've been in the space of media and entertainment. And he's, of course, shared their website and their email, and you can of course rewind and watch back and find out more as to where you can get a hold of them. But I saw as well on Facebook, you can type in How Batla Media. You'll find them, and that's where you can also engage with them and find out a bit more as to the things they still have to offer and what you can look forward to with the things that they are involved in. So very, very, very cool stuff. TC?
Yeah, man. It's been a great day, and like Isaac said, there's no such thing as bad publicity. So controversy can be used for great things. So what's controversial right here at the Randshow? Yeah. Of course, it's all the fun, the attractions, and the family-filled activities. So Berry, you was like, how do you feel? What's up, man? Usavugile, are you still with us?
I am still here with you guys. I got a little bit of 2 cents and little skipping land skipper.
You wanted to say something about like no bad publicity. You wanted to comment.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on that, but we've already moved. So moving on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man. But we also have my money out there. With Banale, our station manager, and they've been exploring the Ocean Wonders cave. And as you would see, or as you would have seen, as we were in conversation with Isaac on your screen, they were bringing you all things that have to do with the Ocean Wonders, which is a new attraction that is being offered right here at the Vooka Breakfast Show. So you can see more on your screen right now is at the aquarium that is being offered, because what they try to bring or do with this attraction is bringing the ocean to us right here in Johannesburg, in Gauteng, because we don't have the luxury of driving to the ocean and having that beach sand in between our toes, man. Mo, can you hear me? Talk to me.
Yes, guys, can I confirm with you if you can hear me right there in the studio?
Yes, sir. We can absolutely hear you, my brother.
Yeah, definitely. You're asking yourself where we are. This is a beautiful place that we wanted to explore. Even on our show, man, during the week, we're speaking about a deep dive into the adventure. We wanted to know what is the ocean wonder offer. Yes, Randshow, they also sent emails, even on their social media platforms, on Facebook. We saw there's a beautiful, warm scenery. Right now, I have to lower my voice because I am under the sea. So yes, there are beautiful creatures here. So when they hear me, they will attack because now I've been invading in their space. But now, you were asking yourself, man, what does the ocean wonder have to offer? If I come here in the Randshow, what will I experience? So with me, let me just take you to the exact things that you're going to experience right here on the Randshow. Remember, it's still Thursday, and the Ocean Wonders will be here for the remaining 4 days, right? Right. So when we get deep into the adventure, we're going to experience what we call immersive ocean displays. Speaking of ocean displays, let me tell my cameraman to turn around and show you that beautiful scenery that we are experiencing right here on the ocean wonders. You can see, man, that there is warm, there is the atmosphere right here. It speaks to of what we call the ocean and what it has to offer. Ocean life and everything that has to do with the ocean. One of the things that you're going to experience, I think, is what we call the touch and the feel. You know, you can see the beautiful ladies and guys here wearing costumes. So we're engaging with right there, engaging with hands activities that educate children, adults, like the marine life and the mystery life of the sea. You know that there has been a mystery about the sea on what it has to offer. But here on the Ocean Wonders, they give you everything that you need, to know about the ocean. And I don't know if you guys can hear the music. There's that warm music that is going on around to keep you in the feels that, you know what, man, the wonder of the ocean is right here. And also the glow and the dark ocean tunnel, something that you're going to be going through just to show you, man, what is happening right here. The images that we are getting, right? The parent friendly lounges and refreshment, they're available right here. So do make sure that you get yourself on this one. So I just want to confirm which hall it is. We are in hall 8 right now. If you're looking for Ocean Wonders, whether you're watching on YouTube, hall 8 is the hall that you need to come into right now and experience what the ocean has to offer. And then there is a high energy DJ, of course, and what is a wonder without a DJ, some cool music with the fishes flying around, there's like a flying fish, you feel me? That's what we do right here, man. And then lastly, there's what we call the beach and the sand, the playing area. Let me get into what does the beach and the sand area has to offer. So with here, they say, dive into the world of creativity and fun with interactivity sand playing areas. Children, they can dig, build, and discover hidden treasures. Heading to the magic, a professional sand artist, world sculpting the stunning sea creatures, bringing the ocean-inspired theme to life. So definitely, man, this speaks to people who want to explore. We speak about exploring the whole ocean as a whole. The ocean wonders is the place to be. Asking yourself, man, what are we doing here? You're also wondering what is happening in this ocean. Yes, you're going to go to the north of the ocean, the south of the ocean, the west and the east of the ocean, just to show you what it has to offer. So just stay with us. Do not go anywhere because it's going to be giving you those warmer feel images that are around here on the Ocean Wonders, man. I'm so excited, and I hope that you guys right there are excited on what we are going to show you. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Randshow 2025. Now, let us get into the building. Let us get into the business of exploring the ocean deeply.
Very, very, very cool stuff. For more, bringing us all things great and amazing, out there at the Ocean Wonders, TC. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to go out there and see it for myself, man. How about you?
And it's about to be a fun-filled day. I can't wait to immerse myself in what the Randshow has to offer. Truly, it's a wonderful time right here. The sun is shining. The weather is weathering. At least the weather was like, you know what?
It's on our side.
Yeah, it's on our side. It was like, hey man, let me just be, clear skies and sunny rays.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you doing today? Don't forget to engage with us on social media using the hashtags. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Randshow 2025, hashtag the best place to be, hashtag Joburg's best day out. Of course, now we're about to check what's trending on social media. And one of the things that is obviously trending on social media, guys, is what's happening right here at the Randshow. So the Randshow 2025 kicked off today at the Johannesburg Expo Centre Nasrec, and attendees are sharing their experiences using the hashtag Randshow 2025. So it's highlighting family-friendly activities like live performances and local vendors. So what exactly is it that if you are at the Randshow, what exactly are you enjoying right now at this moment? Because we saw earlier on that brass band, man.
Absolutely.
That brass band, that SNDF display. Yes, the SNDF display was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I love that, man. When last did I hear a brass
band?
You know,
I get it. I've already mentioned in the morning, if you're one of those kids, Baba enjoying the brass band and music and stuff like that, you have that to enjoy, and the Randshow is gonna offer that, and the SANTF will be taking care of us when it comes to that. I don't know.
Right?
Everybody, did you love it? Because
It's nice. Yeah,
yes.
And everybody was getting into the vibes.
Yeah.
And I know Africa, I don't know if in Midlands, when you were growing up, did they have those brass bands that would go through the streets?
Konje, which place are you asking about?
Midlands.
Like Kungabuzi Pasel Palo.
What do you mean? How?
Obviously.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Obviously.
What if I don't know?
Back then, everybody was a discount.
Oh yes.
Scouts.
Go to feta bana ba discount ke ma go khonele nna mo le ka lefielo.
I know, like, that was
Wow.
one of the best times. I know my mom used to tell me how, the brass band would come through the streets of Soweto. I'm a scout, playing there, and everybody, celebrating and ululating there in the streets, behind them. The procession would,
Yes.
take. Yeah.
So everybody, you are one of those kids, Banyana Vale.
Yeah.
But because I know Lena Kotop, so we used to have them. And my mom also, I think if memory serves well, my mom and my two aunts, because they grew up very close together in age, right? And so they say, they used to be those girls, and they take the plastic, so yeah, shop right, and use them as frills and like as skirts. And where's are those things, man? It was, so you used to be one of those girls,
I was one of those girls known to even right now I still have a tendency of doing that.
Okay.
Out
when
of
you're cleaning.
nowhere. Yeah, when I'm cleaning and my grandmother, my mama, I go like,
Yeah. Yeah. Very
You're
cool
giving
stuff,
me good
man.
vibes, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
very
you're
cool
taking
stuff.
me back to that moment when they were playing right outside where we are stationed here at the Randshow. I was like wishing to just, follow them like how we do Ekasi Vele.
Yes,
Until
yes.
wherever they end up.
And
Yeah,
you see, right now, that is one thing that is also happening right now outside is the fact that the SNDF is busy out there popping things, and we're thinking we're having an earthquake.
Oh, yes.
It's the display.
Is
It's
that
the
display?
display, the
explosive.
SANGF, yes.
Because I've been hearing boom.
The proof, yeah.
It's them. They've already started with them. So guys, put producer, bossman, so you're one explosive because yes, on my 12, they'll be finished. No more explosives.
Yeah, man. But people are coming through on our YouTube page, in our comment section, all right, trying to engage with us and giving us their thoughts as to what they are seeing and what we're bringing to them live right here from the Randshow at the Nasrec Expo Centre. So if I can try and see those. Mpomoyo coming through, and you would know that Mpomoyo is one of the people who won themselves tickets to the Randshow with the riddles and the competition we were running from last week, which ended this past Monday. Mpomoyo coming through saying hashtag Vooka, hashtag Randshow 2025. I love what I see. I can't wait to be there. Ooh. And she's just giving fire signs, you know. And then BNL Spears and Azania comes through saying, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. You look beautiful and handsome. Congratulations. Ah, man. Afriperi, that is... Cool stuff, man. Very, very, very cool stuff. We're still going to be giving you all the best stuff that the Randshow has to offer this year. Like we said earlier on, just because the conversation is going to end means not that we're going to stop or not give you a chance to explore with us what the Randshow has to offer this year. You're going to be seeing amazing stuff like you were seeing more out there at the Ocean's Wonder. Afriperi mentioned that she's looking forward to the treasure hunt, and she can't wait to explore that one. And the nice thing is that it is, very friendly for all ages. So from young kids all the way to adults like myself and you, we can all have an experience and create great memories and moments that we can share together, right? It's not that it's for kids alone or it's for adults. No, they have an array of exhibitions and attractions that all ages, people from all ages can explore. Yeah, TC?
On those trending topics on social media, on the TikTok trends, Duche's Anxiety resurfaces. The 2019 track Anxiety by Duche has become a viral sensation on TikTok, with users creating content around the theme. Will Smith look delighted when faced with anxiety?
Oh,
wow. Okay. I don't know what you're faced with right there at home listening and watching the Vooka Breakfast Show, but we are going over to Mo, who is about to share more on the Ocean Wonders attraction right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show at the Randshow 2025. Mo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I just want once again, guys, if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear and see you, Mo.
Yeah, definitely ask yourself what is behind. As much as I told you that we're going to be doing so much of exploration of what the Ocean Wonders has to offer. Right here, we are in the glow, in the dark tunnel. So there's an image that once shared with you while we were at the studio on what they're going to be offering when it comes to the Ocean Wonders and exploring every section that it has. Remember, it's on Hall 8. If you guys want to run to me right now, all you need to do is to come to Hall 8. That's where I'm at. You can take pictures with me. But let's get deeper into what does the tunnel, glow in the dark tunnel offers. So I want my cameraman to come closer, to show you what does it offer. So right here, we are stepping into an illuminated passage where glowing sea creatures and ocean landscape has to come and offer in life over the visual spectacle, right? So these are the immersive ocean displays. Obviously for children, it is friendly. You can come with your children, you can come with your family right here on this one, just to explore what it has to offer. But I need you to tell me which section is that. We're just under the ocean, deep. We are in the ocean, but we're under the ocean, where we saw, those shipwrecks from old days. So definitely, man, we're still seeing more. And when you guys come here, I wonder if you're going to find me, because I am really deep in the ocean. You're going to need a GPS to find us where we are. This ocean is as big as it is tall, man. It's a very, very huge. So if we can just turn around and show you that 360 on what we see, I just want you to come with me right now, because this Ocean Wonder experience is something that you want to have for the rest of your life. Want to come Thursday, whether it's Friday, whether it's Saturday, whether it's Sunday and Monday, 5 days experience what a Randshow is going to be. Still exploring. I hope you guys met. There's a wonderful lady here with this beautiful, teaching me some of the moves that I need to do. So can you please go to the once again?
And a little bit. There we go.
There you man, enjoy that. Obviously, it's routines that you guys need to learn because right now I'm an expert in this. You're asking yourself, is this Jack Sparrow? Who is this man? Can you please introduce yourself? What do you do, my good sir?
It's young thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Captain Spider.
Yeah.
My powers.
Oh yes, Captain Spider.
Yep.
Yes. Let's see what Captain Spider has to do. Ooh.
Join the crew.
Ahoy, man. That was Captain Spider's superpower. A backflip in the ocean. Can you see a backflip in the ocean? Back to you at the studio.
Hey Mo, we see that you're out there having like a whole lot of fun there. Any captains at the bag. Hey, wanna go high go young?
Yeah, man, very, very cool stuff. You can see Mo is having the time of his life. He doesn't sound like someone who has his voice, affected.
Yeah.
And gone. He's enjoying himself,
Today,
man.
he's alive with energy, man.
The generator is working. So,
Yeah.
Wanabokhaya, this is what we have for you. And starting today, and making it all the way to the weekend, we're going to be broadcasting live right here at the Nasrec Expo Centre for the Randshow 2025, brought to you by the Blinko Network and in collaboration with How Batla Media Network. So who was just giving us something moving into in the near future. We gave you such an epic show this morning. Of course, yes, we started a bit later on, but we see you guys have been hanging out with us and not disappointing, man. And we love the engagement and we appreciate, and we still want more of it. But what you guys didn't do is engage with us on WhatsApp.
Yeah, they
I don't
did.
like that. They didn't
Only
get-
Hector did.
Only
Hector
He
did.
sent like a
A
hello.
voice note. Yeah, yes, yeah. Leno ka roko re gore, TK, come on,
Rebata
man.
energy. We need
Yes,
energy, guys.
yes,
Or
yes.
do you guys want Mo to come and give you the generator?
Yes. Very, very cool stuff. So, TC, in closure, what do you have for me before we start exploring the rest of what Randshow has to offer?
Okay, yes, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed the discussions for sure that we came in quite late because, of course, we're coming to you live from Randshow 2025, and we will be streaming live from the Randshow throughout its duration. So do catch us, man. Because this is a special edition, right? It means we're even going to do a weekend show.
Yes.
Imagine that's how much we love you this
Yes.
time. We are giving you something special. We are still going to be streaming over the weekend because the Randshow ends only on Monday.
Yeah.
So you can catch those scenes as you've been seeing as Mo as in and around the Randshow, showing us scenes from places in the Randshow like the Oceans Wonder Attraction, the Big Bounce. The SNDF had like a display right outside where we are stationed.
Yes.
And we definitely love that. It's good, it's nice, setting the vibe and the energy for the day, like we do here on Vooka
Yes.
Breakfast Show.
Yes.
And that wraps up the special edition of the Randshow 2025. But we are not ending it here, guys. Like Musi likes to say, we are not ending it here. And Vele, today, we are not going to end it here because we are going to continue streaming show, fun we're having, so you can come and join us right here throughout the duration of this amazing consumer exhibition in Johannesburg, the Nasrec Expo Centre. Afriberry, any last thoughts?
So my last thoughts is that I saw a Teletubby being
Teletubby. Is there a Teletubby right here?
They passed a stall at the shopping mall where they currently are at this moment.
Wow.
And they had a Teletubby on display.
Wow.
And I remembered my name.
Yesterday when you and Mane, was it yesterday or Wednesday?
was.
It was yesterday.
Wednesday was Wednesday. Look at me.
It feels like a Friday, no?
It feels like a
weekend.
Friday, man.
Feels like a weekend.
Look,
man.
look, it's
Feels
that
like a weekend.
stove.
Feels like a weekend, man.
There's a Teletubby there. So
Yeah, man.
guys, you can also come and do your shopping, because I also saw that on the stream while they were busy passing and exploring. And there's also some baby clothes that are also sold there. And then there's some samosas that you can buy. There's also some spices. And I saw that they also stopped at a stand where they were also selling books. And I saw that they also had kiddies books. So there's like a whole lot more that you guys can come and explore. Khona la ku Randshow. So make sure that you get yourself here. And as TC said, we are just ending the show here, but we'll be bringing you everything Randshow even after we actually end the show.
Come on, man. Such amazing and cool stuff. You know, like Tisi just mentioned, this is what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, bringing you an energetic start to the day. And it was, of course, accompanied by a dose of positivity. Starting today on the 17th of April, all the way to the 21st of April 2025, on Easter Monday. That's when the Randshow will be concluding for this year. Because as we explored the origins and, you know, the derivatives of where this weekend comes from and originates from originally. And, you know, we can't wait to see and hear from you. In spite of not, yes, I'm right. In spite of not being able to come through and enjoy all these festivities right here at the Nasrec Expo Centre, what other plans do you have? We know that a whole lot of people from the denomination of the ZCC Church are going to be embarking on a journey all the way to Moria to go and, you know, celebrate this Easter weekend. And of course, other denominations are going to also be taking the journey in terms of remembering the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. Look at, these guys are having the time of their lives, man. But like the team has said, the engagement ends not here. Do keep engaging with us, especially on our WhatsApp line using the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Before we get out of here, or rather, we're not getting out of here. What am I saying? I'm a force of habit.
Yeah.
You know, getting used to things. Before we go and explore, that's what I wanted to say. We have to give a huge shout out to Itate Media. Can you see what we're doing here? Man, Mother Nature is, you know,
it's doing the things.
It's doing the things. You know, the Blinko Network, how about the media networks, Itate Media, always quenching our thirst and making sure that we are hydrated with H2O. So a huge shout out to them. They say, make dialogue possible. Very, very, very cool stuff. So maybe on our business blog on a Tuesday morning, we can try and have them through and have a conversation with them as to what inspired them to start the Itate Media House, where they make dialogue possible. So a huge shout out to them across all our social media platforms. You can also keep engaging with us using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on all social media platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, anything that you can think of. We're right there. It's been a while and it's been a second since we've started talking. We want to go grab something to eat, Lerona, explore like the rest of the team, and try to have an amazing time right here at the Nasrec Expo Centre. So with that being said, let you and I talk a bit later on so that I can share some of the moments that I would have gone through and that I would have experienced. Stay safe, stay hydrated, stay clued up, stay cautious on those roads, because people lose on their lives during the course of this weekend on a yearly basis. So stay safe and stay clued up, right? And stay engaging with us, telling us what you are going to be exploring this weekend. We can't wait to hear from you. From my side, the one and only MWO CWE Mr. My name is Musi Mr. I'm actually an international musician all the way from Top Santon, right next to Zoni Hills, just before you get to Bramfisher Kloof. And I'm not alone and I'll never be alone. This morning I was hanging out with the one and only TC.
Yes, that's a wrap for this special edition of the Vooka Breakfast Show, live from the Randshow. We've explored everything from the magical ocean wonders to Easter traditions, and we've shared memorable moments from this iconic event. And you can keep this conversation going with pictures of your escapades and sharing those special family moments with us on using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Randshow 2025, hashtag the best place to be, hashtag Joburg's best day out. And from me, your positivity dose of the day and your prime cut creative, TC Gamazibugo Shabalala. It is bye for now. but not bye for long.
Yeah.
And yes, for me, Afroberry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze, the darker the berry, the sweeter than tuntun. Imnandi mamnyama, mam shopilik tikatikin, but marloka famaname, weta komakasle. Hisong wanamane.
Yeah, man. See you later.
Can I tell you that?